In the days we walked these streets with diamonds in our eyes, out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized, it was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I danced to the left, I danced to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm out with the same old faces and dead end places. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So will you take a little walk on the wild side? Be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me
What's up, everybody? We are back. Time for action. And I do mean action. What a day, what a day. Thursday. We've already had 4 hours of content here on WPIG, but the hits don't stop. We keep rocking and rolling until That Being Said goes live. This should go about until 2, maybe 3 o'clock. Then we'll take a little break, and then we'll get That Being Said with the Wheel of Hate coming at you today for the first time ever. The Wheel of Hate. And let me tell you, here's a little preview style for the Wheel of Hate. Let me show you. We've obviously got a very special presenter for the Wheel of Hate. Wait till you get a look at this. Where did I put? Here we go. Say hello. Oh, now not there. There. Can you find her? Yeah. It's Vanna Cat. She'll be in the house today. She's our presenter. Should be very hype. Should be very hype, my friends, my friends, my friends. So, anyways, we got to get starting right now. We got to get started right now. So much time, so little to cover. But just kidding. No, there's a lot of stuff to get through, and we have little time to get through it. So let's start right the fuck now, all right? No nonsense. No detractor memes, nothing. Start now. All right? So, our story starts today. Our story, by the way, if you're just joining us, is the history of ReviewTech USA versus DSP. So every single thing that they've done to now, right? The whole story, the whole enchilada. Let's fucking go. So the first interaction these two gentlemen had together was in June 9th of 2015. And this was a tweet from ReviewTech USA stating, "So DSP has blocked me on Twitter. Just curious as to what he thinks I did." DSP responds with, "No idea. Haven't blocked anyone in a long time. Just mute trolls now. So it must have been a long time ago. Regardless, unblocked. Phew, glad that's solved. Both of y'all are awesome." Mr. Nameless One. I wonder if they still have those same feelings. DSP responds with, "I don't follow other YouTubers. Last time I remember Rich even talking about me was 2013. So the first interaction from Rich to DSP was in late 2013 when he mentioned him." All right. We're going to move forward positively. Little Twitter things to get us started here. ReviewTech USA says he tried and he failed. This is June 23rd, 2015. What he is too stupid to realize is eyes are everywhere watching what he does. And this is ReviewTech USA who says there's Review Hell USA, which is a ReviewTech USA troll. And they say, "I found out something amazing about Rich. ReviewTech USA isn't a registered business trademark, meaning if someone registered a trademark for the name ReviewTech USA, anyone using the name would require to change it." So they show that, and the Mad Shogun Aaron says they tried the same thing with "they call me DSP. Some trolls like that really have mental issues." This is that same person that was defending them in the previous tweet. DSP responds, "Rich still has claim at the trademark. Once he filed, he would win custody of it. Complete nonsense. DSP coming to the aid of a fellow content creator." ReviewTech responds, "But Phil, didn't you know it would be the end of me? LMAO, they are joining together. They are becoming brothers. Fellow brethren of the internet." TSP says, "One heads up. I've been through trademarking stuff twice. It takes forever. Upwards of a year. They're slow as shit. Hell yeah." ReviewTech responds, "The paperwork has been filed at least. Honestly, if I had to change my YouTube name, I wouldn't really give a shit." There we go. And the Mad Shogun, again, is defending his boys. His beefy boys are being defended by this gentleman. We are still in 2015. And that's the one I showed you. Now we move on to 2016. We get some YouTube stuff coming in here now. Retech says, "The funny thing about DSP is blocking me is I sent the same kind of tweets to actual friends and followers. He is so clueless." Then DSP responds with, "For your sake, I hope your Twitter got hacked. Getting flooded with nasty shit isn't what I want on my work Twitter." On my work Twitter. On my work Twitter. I love it. On my work Twitter. Does that mean he has a personal Twitter? Because if he had one, I'm sure someone would have found it. Oh, God. Anyways, he responds with, "Dude, it's a joke. I joke with other creators the same way, and they joke back. Comb your beard and relax." How are we supposed to comb our beard? Or moms combs their damn hair. Come on, Rich. So, and I obviously I can't see the tweet anymore about that one, but I am sure it was a joke meant to be lighthearted, but Philip doesn't do those. Rich, you got to learn that. We don't do lighthearted jokes here. We don't do jokes of any kind. Keep it positive or get the fuck out. All right? That's the message. Yeah. And thank you, Nurbu. That's correct. Just like the Mega 64 figured out, we don't do satire here. That's nonsense. So cut the shit. All right? Cut it. Let's move forward positively here. Okay. ReviewTech you and DSP responds saying, in addition, your uninformed shit talking is noted. So again, hope this is just someone messing with you and not actually you. Your uninformed shit talking is noted. Uh-oh. We're taking notes, boys. Hell yeah. ReviewTech responds with, it's jokes, Phil. Calm your bugged Twitter mechanics. Pulling out a classic line. Bugged something mechanics. Used to be a very classic thing that they said, but there we go. The beef is real here. The post is unavailable. Can't see this anymore. Philip says, why are you tweeting this to Rich exactly? FYI, I don't micromanage my mods. Can't see what that is about, unfortunately, but there we go. Philip noted that someone was talking about his mods, I guess. Again, can't see that. Hey, I never said I was scratching my leg, except when you did. My explanations were far lamer. Other than that, video is spot on. I'm assuming he's referencing the video ReviewTech USA made about DSP and the incident, right? Because that just happened. Remember, May 1st is the incident. May 2nd, this tweet happened. And he definitely did say I was scratching my leg. I don't have the thing here, but I on the May 1st this year, I posted like 20 fucking tweets that day about it, and that was one of the things. He was doing various things. He was scratching his leg. Please ban anyone saying bullshit like that in this chat to only the very same day. Say, yeah, sorry about that. No, he didn't even say sorry. Someone else said, are you going to say sorry to that? And he said, no, I'll just unban them. There we go. All right, now we're ready for some YouTube stuff. May 2nd. The title here is
the past 20
Making a Sticky Predicament Positive. Very cool. Owning the meme, Philip. Great job.
To give you some perspective, all right?
Yes, please.
I've gotten more tweets in the past 24 hours than I think I've actually received in the past 3 years.
Are you flexing?
That's not a joke. That's actually, like, I've gotten over 10,000 plus tweets.
Yeah, you know what? If you
overnight.
jerk off, people tweet at you. It's kind of crazy.
Keemstar,
oh,
ReviewTech USA.
Hey, yeah.
They're all making videos about what happened. Appropriately, because it is freaking hilarious, right?
Ah. It is appropriate to make video. That's kind of interesting. At this point, it was appropriate to make videos about it. Oh, okay, cool. Very appropriate to make videos about it.
This is so silly. Over 1,000 new Twitter followers. Why? People thought that it was so funny that this happened that they've decided to follow me on Twitter. Maybe they just want to see what happens, how it pans out. Maybe they thought that because I posted up a few
Again, we are flexing. All right, I'm moving on. We don't have time for that kind of nonsense. We don't need the May 1st thing. It's not the May 1st stream today. Again, post unavailable, but DSP says, LOL, that shit is very old. As you can see, purposely discontinued it for that reason. YouTube was the Wild West back then. Not sure why this was in here. I'm guessing maybe to ReviewTech respond to this, maybe? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, LOL, don't let the bed bugs bite, Rich. So, again, this is a response to a tweet that's no longer available. Did Rich get his Twitter hacked or something? I don't know. Again, this was, this whole, as all of these lore dives are, set up by the one, the only Cerulean, the legend, hooking us up here, becoming a member of the team here on WPIG, the WPIG team, Cerulean hooking us up here. So, again, this is my first sight of any of these things, so... And I think makes it much hyper, so much more hype, excuse me. There we go. Let's move forward positively here. Be sure to play on PC or PS4, man. Oh, that man saying I'm friends. Be sure to play on PC or PS4, man. Xbox One version is unnecessarily hard due to low frame rates, input late during key fights. Okay, trying to give ReviewTech USA some tips. You got any tips? Yeah, I got a tip for you. Jesus, we're on fire with look at this. We are just responding to this is June now. May, June. We're still 2 months outside of the incident. We are just talking to Rich all the time. Hell yeah. There was some weird shit in management philosophy versus with the Wii, and it was such a hit. They can't get over themselves, I guess. Just a couple of bros chatting it up on Twitter. Cool. Very cool, bros. Let's move forward positively. All right, we go back to YouTube here. This is Ask the King, July 7th, 2016. Let's fucking go.
I'll be playing all the new ones. Street Fighter V is not the be-all and end-all of fighting games for me. Trust me. I've grown and matured, and I realize there's other things out there outside of
what?
The be-all and end-all of fighting games for me. Trust me. I've grown and matured, and
I've grown and matured past Street Fighter. Whoa. Okay, very cool.
I realize there's other things out there outside of Street Fighter.
This guy's a real man. He's matured past Street Fighter. What a man.
Tom.
Oh, please.
Or actually, you know what? He's better known as Ghost23. What is your attitude with Rich from Review Tech USA?
Okay.
That's an interesting question.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know that I have any kind of an attitude or even relationship with Rich from Review Tech USA. I know who he is.
Yeah.
I know he has a successful YouTube channel and presence. I don't know why people seem to talk about us in relation to each other sometimes. I don't get it. I'll be honest with everyone.
Please.
I know that Leanna used to watch some of his videos.
Leanna, Rich Simp. Hell yeah, nice Leanna.
I know that because I've seen her sometimes watching them.
I wonder what he feels about those situations. Walks in the room, she's watching Review Tech.
I know sometimes she would talk with him on Twitter about stuff. I don't know what it was about. I don't care. It's not my business, right?
Nice. Great. Leanna trying to get her next YouTuber. Her next prey.
But I don't watch his videos. I had nothing to do with them. And all I know is that at one point, all of a sudden, my Twitter started getting spammed with stuff from him and or his viewers.
All right, so here we're going to get the lore about what we just read about. The thing like, I hope someone didn't sent that, not you.
About like dudes who are not, like hairy dudes showing their nipples off, like silly, stupid shit. So here I am on Twitter. Everyone knows my Twitter, is... Yes, it's personal, but it's also for business.
Oh yeah, everyone knows that.
So imagine I'm trying to get feedback on what I did today in my videos.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
CG, what's everyone's feedback on this new thing I did? As a bunch of white and fat naked dudes with hairy nipples.
Why do we have to point out they're white? Like, this isn't even black. He still has to point out, like, usually he points out the black. That's what I'm trying to say. But in this case, he pointed out the white part. Like, why is race always something he has to point out? It has to. He has to say the color of the person.
Everyone's feedback on this new thing I did as a bunch of white and fat naked dudes with hairy nipples and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is stupid shit. I don't want this on my Twitter. So I just started blocking things. Apparently, at one point, I blocked Rich from Review Tech.
Yeah.
And he noticed and said something like, gee, I guess Phil blocked me. I don't know what I did or something. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that when I see nonsense on my Twitter, I get rid of it so that I can actually do work on Twitter or...
he scrambles to block. Oh, this is something making fun of me. Get rid of it.
Get feedback and talk to people on Twitter and not have that kind of stupid shit going on my Twitter. So, apparently, at one point, Rich got a bug up his ass about me blocking him on Twitter, and he started, like, repeatedly trying to tweet me, even though he knew he was blocked. He would put that period in front of my name so he could still tweet me. Even though I wouldn't see his tweets, I would see all his viewers would tweet and retweet what he tweeted, and I would get the tweets anyway. I'm so just not caring about this stupid, dumb shit. I don't give a fuck.
What? Okay, I don't...
Any of this silly, like, this is like...
What,
like
being...
college dorm room frat shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was past this 10 years ago when I was done with college. I was done with this kind of hijinks.
I was done with these hijinks. Oh, I'm sure you did a lot of hijinks in college. The one semester you were there, a lot of hijinks.
So I don't care about it. I just ignored it.
Okay, nice hijinks.
So then...
Guys, you want to get up to some hijinks today? Guys, let's get some hijinks.
2 months ago, my incident happened on YouTube. I'm not going to go into detail about it.
Oh, please, go into detail.
Everyone on the internet talked about it and covered it for a couple days. And
obviously.
It went away. Predictably, no one cares about it anymore. Okay.
This is good. No one cares about it anymore. No one cares about it anymore.
Rich, in particular, covered it.
Yes.
And surprisingly enough, someone said, Phil, did you know that not only did Rich cover it, but he, like, did the most positive video ever about you? Did you see it? And I was like,
oh my God, yes.
I don't really care, but you know what? A viewer showed it. Maybe it's a trick. I'm going to click it and, And Rich made like a really nice video.
And that's why he sent those tweets now, because Rich made a nice video about him. He thought he was going to find a friend. That's why he sent 4 responses to Rich after the incident, because he thought he found a friend.
It was like, this thing happened to Phil. It's obvious if you watch the video, it wasn't intentional. It's legitimately a mistake, and he was like really embarrassed about it. And at first, maybe he...
What do you think it was? What else could it be? On purpose?
May have tried to lie about it, but then he fessed up to it. He made up to it.
He did try to lie.
Correct. Anyone else, if they had done something like this, and then they tried to vehemently deny that it was
vehemently,
probably could have been the end of their YouTube career, but Phil's taking it in stride. He's joking about it. Look at his Twitter avatar. He even has an internet meme that's comparing him to an ongoing internet meme. This is the right way to go about it, and I think he's going to be okay. And he even went out of his way to say in his video, I don't have a good relationship with the guy or anything. I'm not trying to kiss his ass or whatever, but I like the way that he went about it.
Okay.
And, when he made that video and he kind of said that, or actually, I take it back. I don't think it was the video. I think actually he had tweeted positively about me.
Yeah, definitely.
And when I heard that he had said something positive about it, I said, whatever, I'll unblock him. So I unblocked him off of Twitter. And he made the video that was a really nice video.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
And
that's it. I still have no relation to Rich at Review Tech. I don't.
But you're trying to get one with how much you're responding to him on on Twitter.
Really talk to him. Every once in a while, maybe there's a tweet that one of my followers retweets, and I see it. And then
I love how, why do we have to pretend we don't like see stuff naturally, Yeah, one of my followers retweets it and then I see it. I would never see it without that.
That's something interesting and I'll respond to it. But no, I don't have a direct relation with him. I don't talk to him. We don't have any relation in our videos or anything like that.
We don't fuck each other in the ass. No relationship. Just be honest.
Although it's funny, you would think otherwise because apparently Rich has a group of haters, much like I have a group of fucking nudniks, right?
Oh, nudniks. We're nudniks. Rich has haters. DSP has nudniks. Big ups.
They just go out of their way to make his life a living hell.
Yeah.
They make nasty Twitter accounts about him. They have YouTube channels, entire YouTube channels about him. Yeah, nasty shit. They send it to me. Like, I'll be on Twitter, and they'll be like, Rich from Review Tech is a hypocrite. Here's why. Blah, 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 blah. And then they'll tweet me on it. And I respond like, why are you fucking sending me this?
But you respond to that.
Why the fuck would I care? I'm not a drama queen idiot like you. Don't send me your fucking your fecal garbage on Twitter.
Fecal garbage.
And that's happened a few times. I don't understand why they got involved me in their fucking stupid
fecal garbage
witch hunt for Rich, or that he does stuff wrong. I don't know what Rich does. In general on YouTube, I don't watch his videos. I don't care. I don't fucking care. People gotta bother me with stupid shit. Like, I don't care about him. Seemed to me like he did me a solid during a time period there when stuff might have gone south.
Give me a solid.
It was nice of him to say the positive things that he did. So I unblocked him on Twitter, and since then, I haven't heard anything negative in regards to Rich. So that's it. That's all I have to say. I don't love the guy. I don't hate the guy. I certainly don't even know much about the guy. So,
I'm not sexually attracted to him. I don't want to take him on a date. I don't know anything about him.
Why the fuck would I say anything about him? Why would I care? All I know is he seemed to be nice to me in May, so thanks, Rich, for that. If you hear this, that was nice of you, and now we can all move on. I don't, I'm the last person to ask about other YouTubers, seriously. I really am.
Okay, well, you just talked for about 10 minutes about it, so it seems like you do have a lot to say, but all right, cool. Let's see the next question, then we're getting out.
Next question. Actually, there's only like a couple left, yeah. From Solid Nemesis 94.
Yeah, what's the question?
Have you watched the Angry Video Game Nerd on YouTube? If so, what are your thoughts about him? Wow.
God damn it. I can't skip past this one. Fuck. All right, let's hear it a little bit. 1 minute. 60 seconds on the clock, if this is interesting or not.
Wow. Obviously, this person is not a longtime follower of mine because I said way back when I started on YouTube... Obviously, this person is not a longtime follower of mine because I said way back when I...
Oh, boys, he's waking up! Oh, fuck! Get down! Here comes the bullshit! Here it comes! Here comes the bullshit!
I started on YouTube. Angry Video Game Nerd James Ralph is actually one of the 2 people who inspired me to make videos on the internet. It was him and the Nostalgia Critic. Those were the 2 guys who I was watching all of their stuff on the internet. Okay. And I said, wow, these guys, they don't have a huge production budget. They certainly don't have a ton of expertise when it comes to filmmaking or whatever. But they just took their unique and interesting and funny personalities and they combined them with gaming and or pop culture. And they have popular video series on the internet. If they could do that, I think I could do that. Because people say all the time that I'm a funny guy and I'm an entertaining guy and I'm an interesting
Has there been a bigger X ever? Listen to this again. Listen to this again. It starts with people have told me.
Do that? I think I could do that because people say all the time that I'm a funny guy and I'm an entertaining guy and I'm an interesting guy. So
people all the time. People all the time tell me.
Do that because people.
I gotta hear this very, very, very carefully. Hold on, one more time. I apologize.
All the time that I'm a funny guy and I'm an entertaining guy and I'm an interesting guy. So maybe I can convert that into this new revolution.
Who says that to actually funny people? People tell me all the time how hilarious I am. Oh yeah. Who says that to the funniest people on earth?
Of internet video and like
no. Don't get Sam. Don't think wrong. He's talking about before he started on YouTube. I know now people tell him that. He's talking about before he was on YouTube. Who's telling him that before he's on YouTube? The people in SRK that hate him? They're out. The friends? They don't exist. Mommy? That's pretty much it.
Like that's history. Like it really was those two guys who completely inspired me to do videos. And it's hilarious because when I started making videos on YouTube,
it's hilarious. Similar to me, this is hilarious.
2008, this was before a lot of people did on-the-fly commentary on gameplay. And, you know, a lot of times I would swear at the game or be angry, and people would say, you're just a knockoff angry video game nerd.
Yeah.
I'm doing a live playthrough, a let's play of a game, and doing live commentary.
James let's play. Big ups.
That. I mean, just because I swear at a game because I'm angry at a part doesn't make me the angry video game. Like, they're not even the same thing. But that was the thing. I was one of the few people who did it back then. So everyone who made a gameplay that they were angry at the game was accused of being a knockoff of the angry video game nerd at that time.
Yeah. Take a sip.
So anyway.
All right, we're moving past this. We could stay here all day. That's probably a different show when we get into his takes on angry video game nerd. That'll be a different deep dive, full context. Okay. So Review Tech USA made in 2006. Remember they're buddy until this point, right? We're all buddy. We're all friends, right? We're all friends. And then Review Tech USA makes another joke and says this, you know, when was Jasper released? Oh no, there's no Jasper. There's no Catherine. We're still with Kat. I mean, we're still with Leanna at this point. 2016. Yeah, we're still solidly with Leanna at this point. DSP Review Tech does this weird picture. Philip responds with, good night, you freak. Good to see you didn't get bullied off social media, but you're still pretty weird. I don't know. Easy, Phil. Don't want to throw shade if you don't have it thrown back at you. I don't know. I don't get this one. Can you explain it then, Chow? What's the joke?
I don't know why people would come and enjoy the stream.
Is that it?
Like it. That's just really weird.
I don't know. All right, let's move forward positively. I don't get the joke. It's above my head. Okay. Well, today has been a hell of a day. However, on a lighter note, DSP, good night. So this is like a little Twitter thing he's doing. Is Bukaki... because the trolls are calling him. Sounds like all you can eat. Oh, Philip with a joke. I mean, that's... Let's say, how can I put this? 'Cause I'm not laughing, but that's as close to a joke as Philip gets, basically, right? Bukaki joke. All you can eat Bukaki. I mean, that's pretty close to a joke there. I'll give him credit for that one. Not bad. It's better than most. You know what I'm saying? All right, anyways. Big ups for the Bukaki joke. Some light reading for DSP and Billy the Chode. Billy the Chode is part of the Game Chasers, I believe. The Butt. Be my own butt. Man, Rich is really funny. He really does a lot of funny stuff on Twitter. Really hilarious. I'm laughing right now. I don't know if you can tell. I'm more of a quiet laugher. DSP responds with, still better than PewDiePie's book, Oh Snap. So he snap his own joke. Man, we are in the Battle of the Dents right now. Battle of the Dents going head to head. Who is more dented? We are deciding who's going to win. It's a very tight battle right now. All right, this is fun. This is way more fun than I expected. Yes, I am coping right now. DSP now knows my stupid posts to him are harmless. I post dumb crap to people all the time on Twitter. Oh, Jay. Shout outs to our first appearance of Jay here. Jay can verify. Some like me get attacked by dumb kids regularly, leading me to be defensive. but Rich is harmless. Okay, so Philip is definitely defensive. Admitted it right there. So wait, DSP got verified, but Kyle Kalinske was denied? No offense, Phil, but Twitter, what the fuck? So in my situation, it was kind of warranted. Took 5 years to get it. Don't know what Kyle's situation is. No, sir! Do not say this! You got it because you filled out the form! Oh, how? This is added that to the Twitter episode. Again, you sent in the form as soon as it was available, and they approved it. Oh no, yeah, I am right. What do I say? I'm confusing myself, but I shouldn't. Trust my instincts. He was verified on Twitter because he sent in the form and they approved it. So maybe this person, Kyle Kalinske, I don't know who it is. Let's see who Kyle Kalinske is. A $450,000 person with 450,000 followers. Was not verified because he didn't send in the form. Because he probably thought he was too big a deal to do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Philip, yeah, it was kind of warranted. Took 5 years to get it. No, it took about a month after you sent in the form, and they got to your form after you sent it in. But all right, big ups, dude. You are a legend with the Twitter. Review Tech USA says, so wait, DSP got verified. Oh, same thing. Yeah, I need to apply. It would save me a headache if I got verified, even though it won't happen. So even Review Tech USA knows it's just an application process. And Jesus in the house says those stalkers are mentally ill. Thank you, Jesus. I did not know that. Thanks for all that you've done in our life, though, Jesus. Thank you. Next up, Jay in the house says, actually, let's get Review Tech over here and do a let's play with his body. We all know you like Rich far too much and wouldn't share. Check out the banter on Phil. Phil bantering with Jay and Rich. Nice. Dude, don't be like that. It's hard not to want to touch his body. Yours is nice as well. Don't be mad. Wow, these guys are very funny. We are seeing some top-notch comedy today. I wasn't ready for this. Hilarious. Going through my subfeed for an ASMR sleep video and see a thumbnail with a dude making this face. Good night, DSP. Good night, Rich. These are funny. We are laughing. Review Tech says, Dragon Killer. Dragon Killer was legendary Twitter user that used to do what basically Poems Mystery does now. Like tweet all the stuff. You could follow what DSP is doing basically by following Dragon Killer. No longer around. Some theorize that is Poem's future. But, that's a mystery for the end of the day. Anyways. If they call me DSP, embrace them and roll with the punches, it would benefit him. Phil, embrace this is how you don't play vids. If you do, you'll win. Review Tech with the rare W take here. That is correct. DSP says, I don't care about them anymore. Haven't in a long time. I just focus on my own stuff. They're seriously old news at this point. Oh, yes. They'll die out soon, won't they? It's not your sub's job to watch your stream. This is what turns people off to your channel. Ooh. Fuck! Not available. Son of a bitch. Let's see if I can find it. See if I can find the, let's go to the way back and see if we can find it. What video was this? Maybe you can see the title sometimes. Not always, but occasionally you can. Doesn't look like we can. I'm sure it was Phil begging, though. I mean, that's the long and short of it. Philip says, no, Rich, it's people like you watching vids like this one from dumb kids, then tweeting stupid shit that turns people off. So it was, you can bet your ass it was a vid of Phil begging. This could be when was Pokemon? Pokemon, you guys are lazy. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like that. Let's see. What was the date on that? Pokemon, you guys are lazy. So 2018, Sam Bar. Then Exalted Donuts says 2015 or 2016. What is it? Come on. Pokemon Moon. Okay, when did Pokemon Moon come out? Pokemon Moon came out in 2016. So yeah, it could be that, actually. Oh yeah, I bet it was that, actually. November. Yeah, Pokemon Moon came out on October 18th, 2016. So yeah, definitely. This was the moon, I'm sure of that. But anyways, yeah, remember, it is 2016 was a big year. 2017 was bigger in my opinion. But yeah, so this is that video. Again, just sharing something that DSP said. That is the key point here. People shared a video of what DSP did, right? Was say, I'm tired of it. You know what? You guys are late. People are fucking lazy, and that's all you were doing. But Philip is pissed that people watch videos like this one, which is a video of what he did on his own stream. That's the problem, though. That's the problem, all right? Next up, Phil, you have to ignore everything and get back to work. This BS will only bring you down. Big ups, Jay. These guys are basically buddy now. I mean, honestly, come on. Next up, we move on positively. DSP, it's not yourself. Okay, you can't understand my frustration at trying to improve, but constantly facing negative BS from these shitheads. Oh wait, did DSP double respond? Okay, here we go. So he said that. Then Review Tech responds and says, you have to totally ignore it, Phil. I know it's hard as hell, believe me, but you have to just pretend it doesn't exist. Philip then responds with, that's impossible. You may not realize it, but I did that for 2 years, Rich, you know? This is how you don't play Blue Up and destroy my channel? Please. Okay, Philip is on fire here, responding. And let's be real here. These drama tweets only stir shit up and don't help. Stop watching negative spin vids and grow up. So now a clip of Philip's is a negative spin vid. Big ups, Philip. Very thick skin. Very thick skin there, Philip. All right, and we all saw those. You mean the videos that come up in my feed from random channels? Again, you say the things, Phil. It isn't allegations, and that is a correct. Let's check this tweet. It's responding to that one. Okay, just so you know. Random channels, it's the same dozen or so kids who illegally record my streams and put stuff out of context on a daily basis. How? Again, they're just showing the clips. They're not taking stuff out of context, all right? You mean the video? Okay, that Philip then said, again, he's on response fire here, not even waiting for responses from Richard, just responding. Says, people who were there on the entire stream understood the situation because it's been discussed at length, not out of the blue. Ah, so if you knew I've been begging for views the entire stream, that would make the ending, when I lashed out at everyone, understandable. You get it? It makes sense. It makes sense if you don't think about it. If you saw me slowly build up my rage until I lashed out at everyone and called them lazy, you would have understood why I was so upset. Got it? Come on, Rich. Keep up. Keep up, Rich. Because you handled them wrong, you should have embraced them, not attacked them. Fighting them made it worse. Hindsight is 50-50. Is this another 50-50, or is this where it's from? I know there's a video form of 50-50, but he wrote 50-50. This is a written 50-50. A written 50-50. Big ups. Hell yeah. All right, hang on. I gotta find it. 50-50. I know. Let's get the audio 50-50 too. Oh god, 50-50 is hard to search for. Hindsight is. I need to find that. Hindsight is 50-50. 50-50. Hear ya, yeah. 50-50. 50-50. Damn, I can't find it on Pig4Go. Where's the video of that? Hindsight is 50-50. Hindsight is really 50-50 though. You guys just don't know it yet. You'll get there one day. Nice. Hindsight is 50. Hold on, let me screenshot this. Hindsight really is 50-50. Just get it, guys. Just get it. Next up, Phil, I don't sub to these channels. On top of that, it's you saying these things. And again, Phil is trying to hammer home the point of that you're saying the things. It doesn't matter that they're clipping it. You're saying the things, right? You are saying the lazy stuff. You know? You have to you have to own up to what you did. But Philip again says it's called related bids based on your viewing his that's vids. Related vids based on your viewing history, Rich. Not a new concept. And again, out of context slander. Philip would not let this go. Damn. Related bids based on your viewing history. Yeah, if you watch DSP, the tractor videos come up. This is a full-out attack, though, this day. Phil, again, if you seriously don't understand how taking stuff out of context makes one look bad, I seriously can't talk to you. Someone says, it still looks bad with or without context, and that is a correct statement I agree with perfectly. Nice. Phil, then Philip said, it's not like one out of the blue on stream. I said, well, it's all over. It's been a month-long discussion on how to improve. Now that makes me question what it was, actually. Was it the Pokemon? But it had to be Pokemon, right? What else could it be? Anyways, moving forward positively. Philip then says, you can watch one video and get related videos for months, Phil. I've also watched your pre-streams on your, and the context is identical. I've been told to cut back on streaming in general. What this idiot posted is out of context. Shouldn't just happen out of the blue. How? What? I don't get his hang up here about how it's taken out of context when there we go. All right. And we get a video to respond. Oh yeah. All right, this is reality versus did you hear? So this is when the tide was just all negative about this Pokemon shit, right? Like you can't fight it, right? There's just no other way to put it, right? I mean, you fucked up. And he finally, it takes a long ass time, but then at some point, sometimes Philip realizes that he's lost the war and he makes an apology video to hopefully get you back on his team. So that's what we have here at the end of all that. On November 20th, the same day as all those tweets, he makes this video. Big ups.
And quite honestly, that's why people hate me on YouTube. That is definitively number one, the reason that people hate me on YouTube. It's not that I said that. It's that some fucking idiot spins it to say that's the only thing Phil ever said. Here's the negative thing Phil said. It would be like if President Obama of the United States at one time was really frustrated about one thing.
He called his viewers lazy while playing Pokemon? That'd be pretty based.
And he made an underhanded or a comment that really wasn't characteristic of 95%.
I want to say something. You, the American people, are too lazy. No one's coming out to the streams, and I've had it.
Of the stuff that maybe Obama would ever say, and he said this one thing, but that's
I thought he was going to apologize, you're right, but nope. He is not going to apologize, apparently. I'll get my chat highlighter up. I thought he was going to apologize, but I was severely mistaken. Severely. But hindsight's 2020. I mean, that's, you know what I mean? Hindsight is 2020. That's what I've learned. So let's go.
The only thing that was on the fucking internet today was Obama said this one thing. Everyone would think that he's an asshole, right? But
if it was bad enough, yes. If he made fun of if he called all the American people lazy at the same time, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be angry. And it wouldn't matter what else he did. They would always think he's an asshole if he said all of the American people are lazy. That is the fucking truth.
The internet today was Obama said this one thing. Everyone would think that he's an asshole, right? But the bottom line is that he has all this other positive spin coverage too. And that's the thing is, I don't get the positive spin. All I get is the negative for years. Let's watch an entire 15-hour playthrough of what Phil did and take the 1.5 hours out of it where he really sucked and or was really frustrated and or said stuff that
in other words, the entertaining parts
could be, insinuated as being insulting, take it completely out of context of the whole playthrough and say this was his playthrough of this game, when in reality, that's not what it was. It was a 15-hour-long playthrough where for a good 10-plus hours, the content was good, there was fun stuff, I was succeeding at the game, I wasn't blaming the game developers, I was...
Yeah. I want to see those... So basically, when you're not talking... Someone should make it this is how you don't play when he's just not talking, because that's when he's not being toxic. That would be really cool. That would be a really great this is how you don't play.
I wasn't going crazy, swearing and insulting people, but that's the thing. Take the one negative out of context, make the video about it, well, hands off, and I got my views for today, making Phil look like a piece of shit.
Hell yeah. Shake
and
it
that's
off.
what it is. That's the reality of my daily existence here on fucking YouTube.
Are you good? Okay, I'm waiting for the apology, sir.
Now, here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
I want to say something. I want to say thank you to those who, from an outside perspective, see this, all right, and they kind of, like, wake me up to reality. Because the bottom line is, you know, yesterday the stream went offline, and I didn't think anything of it, and I uploaded my videos like usual, and I played Watch Dogs and all this, and I really didn't hear anything. All day, I didn't hear anything. And all of a sudden, overnight, apparently, I got a bunch of tweets. In regards...
You sent about 20 tweets that day, yes.
It's Rich from Review Tech USA, who watched the video from the kid who steals my stuff on a daily basis, that piece of shit.
Snort Burnell. Say their name, Philip. Say the name.
Watches this fucking out of context video, and he tweets me and he says, Phil, you know, this video is the reason why people are turned off to your streams and turned off to you as a person on YouTube and your content. This is why people hate you on YouTube, because of comments like this. And I look at it and immediately I'm like, but this is a completely out of...
I look at it and I rage and respond with about 15 tweets back at him to say how what he said is wrong. Okay? Sound good?
Context comment. Right? It's the one moment of weakness where I said something bad that I openly admit now I apologize for. It was wrong. I shouldn't have said that, and it's certainly not the case. I don't think my viewers are lazy. That's bullshit.
I just called them lazy. Oh, okay. I was with Chu, and I was a really nice husband most of the time, but I
all right.
No, I don't even want to say that. I was going to say something bad. But yeah, I was nice to my kids 99% of the time, but you know, one time I did get pissed and just throw them out in the field and left them there. You know, I was nice all the other time, and I called them assholes. But that's just one year. Right. It was one day.
Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
My kids are like 8 years old. I called them assholes one day. Come on. What's the problem? It's taken out of context. I'm not that bad of a father.
Apologize for it. It was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. And
then that's the only day. That's the only thing my kids remember me now for is that I abuse them. Is that fair? Is that fair to me? Where's the positive things I did? I'm trying to make a metaphor here because this is what he's saying.
Right.
I know it's not that serious.
Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate it.
It's 100% not that serious. But I'm just trying to make a comparison here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're doing. We're saying I said one bad thing, but just because I said one bad thing doesn't mean I should be thought of that bad thing forever. But if it's bad enough, you're going to be remembered for that thing forever. Oh, nice. A side corner demon, by the way. Side demon.
Certainly not the case. I don't think my viewers are lazy. That's bullshit. And that was just the frustration of it was coming out of me and me saying it wrong. I don't think my viewers are lazy. I just think there's something fucking going on. I got to figure out what it is, right?
I don't think my viewers are lazy. I just called them that because I got to figure out what it is to make them not lazy. Okay.
What is that core thing that doesn't keep someone engaged for a live stream? I don't know what it is right now.
Got it.
I don't get it. You know?
Yes,
and so...
So,
you know, he said, you know, this is the kind of thing that happens that makes you look bad. And, you know, I appreciate that feedback. But what I wish Rich wouldn't do would be saying that publicly on Twitter. Because then what happens is, oh, wow, Phil said that. Phil's a piece of shit. They don't see in context. Again, Rich sees it.
Can you please explain the context, Philip? I hope he does.
And Rich kind of knows my history, and Rich kind of knows there's a bunch of kids who fucking make it their life's work to just make my life miserable. He gets that, because he gets a lot of that too on YouTube. He gets a lot of that kind of hate. In fact, a lot of the same people who hate on me hate on him on a daily fucking basis. So it's kind of weird that we have nothing to do with each
Good Samaritans.
other. We barely ever talk. We have like no relation. Even our content is vastly different, yet we still get the same kind of hate. So obviously there you're kind of seeing a pattern, right? And it doesn't really have to do with the content or whatever someone's coming out. It just seems that there's certain people that gravitate towards other people on YouTube and attack the fuck out of them. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway,
and they're always a certain kind of person too, right?
Sees this and he tweets it, and he's well intentioned, and I appreciate that he tweeted it because I look at it and I'm like, wow, Rich is right. Looking at just that moment of what I said, completely out of context, makes me look like a piece of shit, and he's absolutely fucking right.
Yes.
And I shouldn't say stuff like that publicly, and that's a shortcoming of mine, because I'm so real, because I talk about this stuff with you, and I share this personal experience with you on YouTube all the time.
So now you were being honest that you thought your audience was lazy. Okay, got it.
Stuff like that, that's a mistake, comes out, and that's what becomes the focus of the negative assholes on YouTube, right?
So at the same time, so what context could help this?
I don't think Rich realizes that when he makes tweets like that, especially when it's 5 in the fucking morning for me and I'm asleep and I can't respond to it, that all it does is cause problems for me, because when he tweeted that,
when I do something fucked up, I'd rather people not talk about it. That'd be much better for me if people just ignore when I do fucked up shit. Okay, guys? Make sense? Come on.
Immediately, all his viewership went and watched the fucking video.
Uh-huh.
So all that happened is that hundreds, if not thousands, of people who follow his Twitter went and watched the video and said, "Wow, DSP's a piece of shit."
Yes.
Instead of understanding the whole situation, the whole context of everything. So I really wish.
Again, he keeps saying context like it's a magic word. What's the context?
Shit. Instead of understanding the whole situation, the whole context of everything. So I really wish, and I actually just said this on Twitter, I really wish that if other YouTubers want to have some kind of a discourse with me about what's going on or whatever.
Keep it private. I don't want anyone else to know when I do something fucked up.
PM me or email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com. It's easy to reach me. And Twitter is not always the best avenue to do that, especially when you know that there's going to be a public eye on stuff like that. And the bottom line is, maybe a couple hundred to a couple thousand people may have seen that video of that idiot who records everything that I do, the out of context, video.
Again, out of context. I love this context. Context is such a big word. Just stands for so much.
Okay, but now because Rich tweeted it, now a lot more people are going to see it, and that's actually negative to me. It actually hurts me, even though it makes me understand, oh, wow, I see what's going on. It ends up hurting me even further. I don't think he gets that.
Okay. And remember, this chapter is entitled My Apology. Just letting you know. We're in the My Apology section of this video.
Okay.
Take a sip. Big ups Wesley H. in the house says, you could almost call this a pattern of bad behavior that people can see and want to move away from. Only applies to Dr. Disrespect and not Phil. Yep. Yep. But people took him out of context, dude. You don't know. If you would have saw Dr. Disrespect's messages to that underage person, you would have been fine. If you would have seen the months of messages they did before they got to the inappropriate talk, it would have been fine. You would have then understood it. I guess. That's what Philip would say. If you would have saw how much I talked to Leanna before we eventually met, you wouldn't think it's pedophilia. Come on.
So now to end this video, allow me to explain many things, because I want to clarify for everyone.
I think he's done with Rich. I could keep watching this, but we got to move on. So that was the end of the Rich thing. You saw that was the end of that. Now we're moving on to the year of 2017, what I consider to be the hypest year in DSP history. So many things happened that year. Let me get my Twitter viewer up for us. Okay. Post unavailable. Again, it's from Rich, I'm assuming. I really don't need to see people in that much detail. I don't want to see myself in that much detail. I'm guessing that was a close-up of his face or something. I don't know. Rich being funny. Wait, is that you shirtless or both of us? Because they can't handle that much man, methinks. Again, boyfriend talk here. Having fun on Twitter. Couple of wild and crazy guys, right? Hey. Having some fun. Just a couple of guys on YouTube. Next, let's see. We're in, it's double stream day, March 13th, 2017. For context, Leanna's definitely still there, but we're getting close.
Special thank you to King of Hypocrisy, who just left a 100-bit cheer and says, Phil, have a pie eating contest with Review Tech USA. I cannot eat a lot of food. In fact, I'm very...
Oh, yeah. I can't eat a lot of food. Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely. Definitely believable. Health side Phil, definitely.
Slow eater. I cannot eat a lot of food.
Right,
in fact, I'm a very slow eater. That's
Definitely.
actually the truth. In real life, I'm a very slow eater.
Definitely.
I cannot eat very fast. Even when I go to meals with other people, typically I'm the person who finishes last. So
right,
I don't think I would be very good in a pie eating contest. I'm just saying.
Hilarious. Hilarious, dude. Great joke. A very truthful statement there. Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. Back to Twitter. We are going to... so this post is unavailable, but again, it was referencing Philip, I'm sure. More drama, Rich? Ever going to grow up? I want no part of it. So, remember, they were buddy-buddy. I mean, not buddy-buddy, but talking about shirtless stuff just 2 months ago. And now Philip responds with, ever going to grow up? I want no part of it. You can't really hate something that you purposely propagate yourself for profit. Rich is very guilty of this all the time. All right. Well, 2017 was a very robust year, but it ends here in terms of Rich and DSP. We move on to 2018, and we got some YouTube vids here. Let's roll.
I don't want that. Get that out of here. Nick Cheered said, so we're talking about school. Test should have the students explain the concept themselves, and they get marked based on how much the correct details they use, not multiple choice, deleted question bullshit. And
What?
Cover's cheers said, "Do you have heat with Review Tech USA?" Oh my god, dude. No, I don't have heat with anybody. I don't talk about anyone unless someone asks me about them first. I have no desire to have any interaction or talk about anyone or any of this bullshit.
Look at that. They had nice spot. The robust $2,000 tips goal. Big ups. All right, guys. Tips goal today is $2,000. Hoping to hit that.
All right? Keep your drama for your mama.
Ooh.
And shove it up your pie hole.
Ooh.
I have no desire to have any drama with anyone.
Ooh.
Stop it. Grow up.
Ooh. Yeah.
Little ninny. All right. There you
Well,
go.
thanks for the ninny.
There
Got
you go.
him. Next.
A big bubbling black man says, "What are my thoughts on..."
Hold on, we gotta hear this one again. This is the name of the stream so far.
So I don't do that shit anymore.
Oh, Joe Dub, please. Panda still would be there if he was eating pie. Oh, not wrong though. Not wrong.
Thoughts on the guy?
Oh, a
A
tree
big bubbling
decorator.
black man says, "What are my thoughts on review?" So
Wait, hold
I
on,
don't
I'm here
do
to
that
get
shit
started.
anymore.
There we go.
A big bubbling black man says, "What are my thoughts on Review Tech USA?" I have zero thoughts on the guy. I don't care about him. I never did. I never will. For some reason, for years, that guy had an obsession with me where he would constantly fucking talk about me and shit and say negative stuff about me and be all up in my business and shit.
You guys were very amicable 2 years ago on Twitter, as I showed everyone. So, all right.
Which I have no idea why, because I don't know anything about him. I don't
You were trying to be friends with him, basically, like on Twitter, I'm saying. Like trying to respond to shit he said, remember? Like it was just, he was trying to be online, buddies with him. That's totally cool, but let's not pretend that didn't happen.
care about him or nothing.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden he'd be nice to me and like support me when something bad would happen. He's, "Oh, I hope..."
You went when you beat off on camera. Let's be right about this.
Nice to me and like support me when something bad would happen. He's,
when you
"Oh,
beat off.
I hope Phil does well." Then next thing you know, he'd be doing more drama vlogs about me. Like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I know nothing about this guy. He's always up in my shit. I just don't get it. So I don't know anything about the guy. I don't care about him. Like I said, I never will. And that's it. That's all I have to say about that.
Big ups, dude. Own the trolls.
Thank you
Own the
for
meme.
re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
So at least it seems like the last positive thing between these two was right here. Just for the record, I want to make sure we see that. So this to me seems positive-esque. It's not negative. So January 7, 2017 was probably the last positive/neutral thing between them. Let's go to Hate Live though and see what we get here.
I don't know.
Oh, something here behind.
Alice Telemon did 100-bit cheers. I don't want to stir any pots, but from someone who has been the victim of trolls himself, I don't understand why Rich from Review Tech USA gives your trolls a podium so often in his videos. I don't know. I don't watch his videos. I don't care about the fucking guy. What I know about is the guy is basically bipolar. And what I mean by that is
Jeez. Check out the diagnosis on Phil. Bipolar.
one day he'll be supportive. Wow, I really feel for Phil. That accident that happened in 2016. He's one of
Accident.
All right.
Incident.
Thank you for
Incident.
re-upping your membership.
Accident.
I appreciate that. A few YouTubers that kind of stood up and instead of making fun of me, he said, "Wow, that was a legitimate accident, but I think he'll be okay if he just stays
Legitimate accident.
the course and stays positive." Then next thing you know, "Oh my God, did you see Phil's views are down on his channels? How's he going to keep it in business and stuff?" It's like, what? Like, how could you be so positive and be a nice guy, and the next thing you're doing drama videos about me? and
Yeah,
shit?
how could you
Like,
do
what
that,
the
huh?
fuck?
Yeah.
So I want nothing to do with the guy, really. I mean, seriously, I don't care about him. He could do whatever the fuck he wants. He's probably already in dire straits because he's reliant on YouTube income. He doesn't have a streaming presence like I do.
Oh,
So I don't know what the fuck he's doing with videos. I could give two shits, and if he's doing drama videos, fuck it. Go ahead and fall right in line with all the other losers on YouTube who can't put out any kind of actual constructive, positive content and make a quick buck. Sorry, if that's what you got to do. Lowest common denominator, hey, whatever. I'll have nothing to do with it. I'm in a
Lowest
totally
common
different venue
denominator.
here on Twitch. I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, so fuck everything else. Jean d'Arc just gave me a $20 tip, and he says,
Whoa, big ups, dude. Okay, so big ups to Astrodonis here, behind the scenes. So I just want to bring this back. Oh, not that. Dumb fuck me. All right, here we go. So just for the record, we have this. The written hindsight is 50-50. The written one. Would you like to see a few video examples of that, my friends? Let's go. So we have first one here. Oh, get out of here.
Hindsight is 50. Well, you know. Now I wish that I'd saved some of that money up or whatever, and I would have had it for better use, right? But they say hindsight is 50-50,
Yep.
right? Or 20-20 or whatever the fuck it is. Not 50-50. Hindsight's 20-20. That's the saying. Is that?
All right, he caught it that time at least. He did catch it, so that's one. And then, nope, we're not done yet. Unfortunately, we're not done yet.
Your content, and that will get you some genuine followers.
Uh-huh.
I should have just said, just leave your camera off till you raise $30 and turn it on. That would have actually been a better piece of advice, I feel.
Oh, definitely.
You know, like they say, hindsight is 50-50 or whatever.
Definitely. Hindsight is
No,
50?
hindsight's 20-20. Hindsight is 50-50. 50-50. No, hindsight is 20-20.
So he knows it's wrong, but yet he texted it in 2016. Like he wrote that wrote that out. It's not like a brain fart when you write it out and you have time to say it. But all right, big ups, dude. 2020, a 50-50. Hindsight is 50-50. All right, let's get to it. Next up, we're gonna go 2019. We're still playing we're doing Call of Duty now. Big ups.
I mean, the name of his channel is Review Tech USA, and he does review tech, apparently. But when the majority of his content is drama and current events, that should say something. You know what I mean?
It means he changed his content over the years?
I'm supposed to be a tech reviewer, but 95% of my content is negative dramacrat or news stories and reactions to news stories. Then obviously you failed at what you were trying to set out to do to begin with.
Okay, so I hope I'm gonna just let's put a bookmark on this one when we have Lego streams from Philip.
You had to do other shit and follow all the pattern of everyone else because you're unoriginal and you weren't good enough at being a tech reviewer to fucking make a living to begin with. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least I could say, yeah, I've had ups and downs. I've done the same thing since day one. I play games and have fun with them, period. Like, that's what I do. I'm not going to change to do anything else. That's my core content and always will be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What a flex, dude. You are a legend. Absolutely.
Well, I just got sniped in my ass. I'm still getting sniped in my fucking ass.
Let's watch him die real quick.
Please stop sniping me in my ass. Out of here.
Yeah, see, this is like
It's gonna be Nuketown.
it's gonna be Nuketown. Like these games are so good because he just would go off on rants like this, and also MLB and bass fishing. And I thought Stardew would be like that too, but I was so wrong. I was so wrong, so wrong, so wrong, and it hurts. But we're getting through it. We're getting through it together.
Hold on. Nice! I got a good hit. Well, I'm definitely staying out first. Good shit. So Diction did 100-bit chases. Sorry I was an ass on Twitter that one.
Look at this. It's oddly like Philip-esque right here. Look at this. It's it's oddly Philip-esque, isn't it? Like we have Philip, the basketball star, who's chilling right here. But I think we need to get the baseball version too.
Sorry I was an ass on Twitter that one time. Will you please unblock me, Phil? Diction did 100-bit chases. Sorry I was an ass on Twitter that one time. Will you please unblock me, Phil?
Okay, yeah.
Diction, what you gotta understand is,
Uh-oh.
in reality, and this is the truth,
Please.
I didn't block you because you were a dick to me. I blocked you because when you have a following and you're a dick to me, all of your followers then also are dicks to me. And this is what people sadly don't seem to understand who have a following a lot. When you say something negative about a content creator and you think, oh, it's just going to be a little snide remark or whatever, no one's going to take it seriously. No, then I end up getting bombarded with negative tweets and likes to the negative tweets for like the next 3 days. So that's why I'm like, damn, I just got to block, because if I don't, I'm going to get bombarded with so much shit that I can't even fucking read my Twitter anymore. You know what I mean? So understand, don't even take it personal. It was just that, you know, because you're a content creator who has a following, that it ended up flooding my feed with shit, you know? I hate to say it, one person who used to do that all the time to me, who I eventually had to block, and then he bitched and moaned about it, was Rich from fucking...
Bitch and moan was one single tweet, and that one single tweet led to Philip unblocking him. So yes, bitching and moaning was one single tweet.
Review Tech USA or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he would constantly fucking shitpost on my timeline on Twitter, and then I would get all day, like, hundreds of shitposts. I'm like, dude, I can't even read my fucking Twitter feed for useful shit now. What did you do that for? So I block him, then he fucking complains. It's like...
He sent you one tweet saying, why did you block me? But yeah, bitching and moaning, cool.
Unbelievable. But anyway...
Very truthful.
Yes, Diction. He says, blocking me after the fact negates my followers from responding to the tweet. Yeah, because here's what would happen.
Yeah,
they
please.
would respond to your tweet, but I wouldn't see it. If I block the person who originated the tweet, then I don't see any of that flood come in at all. It completely clears my timeline. That's why a block like that actually just is better than anything else. It's just, fine, clear it all out.
This
Done.
is Twitter when you're a lolcow 101. Come on, guys, keep up.
And that's why I do it that way.
Yeah. This is lolcow Twitter 101, guys. Come on.
And
You
by
can
the way, for some
understand
reason,
this.
your check mark disappeared. I don't know why. Your check mark...
Okay, I'm done. 2020, let's go.
I basically got started this. My Twitter's mostly for...
Here we go.
And the guy basically got butthurt about it and completely on my Twitter, mostly for my business, tweeting me stupid shit. He tried years ago to constantly be involved with my Twitter, having his followers tweet me stupid shit.
He didn't?
You know, him tweeting me stupid shit to the point where I blocked him. I was like, dude, I want no part of this. My Twitter's
Big ups, Toxics.
mostly for my business. I don't want to have this stupid, gross stuff constantly on my Twitter feed because you act like a 5-year-old.
I believe your comment was, it sounds like all you can eat to the bukkake comment, but you don't want that kind of shit on your Twitter, sir. Just want to be very clear about that. Remember the joke about the grandma and the bukkake? I believe your response, Philip, was, I believe it's all you can eat. So, okay. You don't want that on your Twitter, though. Very cool.
Gross stuff constantly on my Twitter feed because you act like a 5-year-old.
Okay, yes.
And the guy basically got butthurt about it and complained on the internet that I blocked him. So eventually I unblocked.
That was, again, one single tweet. Let's continue on. I can show you that one, actually. Let's show you the long... This is what bitching and moaning looks like, guys. I don't know if you knew this. Some of you might be new to the internet here. This is bitching and moaning in a very serious way. So they call me DSP has blocked me on Twitter. Just curious as to why what he thinks I did. That is bitching and moaning. I don't know if you knew that, but this is what bitching and moaning is. If you look in the dictionary, you'll see this picture. So, anyways, let's get back to it. Bitching and moaning over.
Blocked him, and then you just start doing it again. It's like, I don't know what's up with these people, you know?
Oh,
now, in regards to Rich.
Oh, please.
Right, the one thing I want to say. Do I feel the guy is super harmful? I guess not. At least I don't really feel that he is malicious in his intent most of the time.
Okay.
But a lot of things he said about me over the years have been pretty harmful. Like, I remember...
Uh-oh.
And we're going to talk a little bit about this 4 years ago during my incident, which we all know what I'm talking about. Probably a time that could have made or break me. Not make me, but it could have broken me. It could have completely destroyed my ability to create content on the internet. It could have completely ended everything. But because of the way I handled it, thanks to some really good advice that I got from one particular fan, which we're going to talk about in a few minutes.
Ooh.
I got through it and came back, I think, actually stronger than ever when you really think about it.
My penis was stronger than ever. It was harder than ever. I was able to produce loads of a kind I never was before. It was amazing. Full mast. At any time, I could just put on the stream and hear that PS menu music, PS home music. Hard as a rock. It was amazing. I was stronger than ever.
And it's funny because
these are real loads too, full loads, unlike the dusts I usually produce.
At that point, Rich was like, being very nice and supportive.
Yeah, that's what I want. My penis was stronger than ever.
Of me and saying, "Oh man, I think Phil's gonna survive this or whatever."
Oh, please.
But then later on that year, he makes all these drama videos about me. Again, I don't talk to the guy. I have no relationship with him. Oh, Phil's YouTube channels are dying, and he's doing everything wrong, and here's why. And I really feel that he's going to fail. And it's like, what? Like,
oh, what?
what is this guy doing? You know, and why is he doing this? And you know, when you look at someone like Rich, he started off as a guy who, his name is Review Tech USA. He started off on YouTube as a tech reviewer.
And then he changed with the times.
Products.
At any time, I could pick up my penis and jerk off on a camera at a professional level.
From companies like
Nice.
sponsorships and stuff. And he would review these products on his streams, or excuse me, on his videos. And that was his thing. He was actually known as kind of like a guy who would be a techie guy who had opinions and or knowledge of a tech field, right?
Yeah. Oh my God. Whoa.
But over the years,
Yes. He
this
changed.
guy changes his content and, in my opinion, degrades himself to become a drama YouTuber. And to
Definitely.
constantly be covering things for the purpose of drama. He was one of the people who, during my last 5 months of my life where I had legal problems going on behind the scenes, and even though some of them were made public, I didn't want to talk about it. He comes on my stream and wants, oh, are you going to come on my podcast and we could talk about it? You could defend yourself. Like, what? No,
Oh.
it's my private shit. I don't want to talk about my private shit in public, or else I would on my own stream. Why would I come on yours? You know? But that's what I mean. Like, these drama YouTubers, it's like they're like bloodhounds. They seek the bleeding.
That's true.
And
No-
they try
no
to
argument
latch
there.
themselves onto the vein to suck the life out of someone who's already hurt, someone who's already down on their luck, and to try to blow that up into some kind of positivity or money for themselves. And the fact that some of these people are rich, some of these people have made, you know, so many years of making money off of hurting others is insane. I've said many times, I feel that YouTube's culture has changed for the worse.
Yes. Now people are lazy.
All right, because YouTube has promoted these people. YouTube has made it that the biggest videos on their site are drama videos. I don't want to fucking be a part of that. I'm someone who got on YouTube 12 years ago because I like video games. I want to talk about video games. I don't want every time I put out a video
Oh,
to
what
have
a
14
saint.
drama videos made about me that aren't true because people realize drama videos are popular on YouTube. But that's the state of YouTube. That's why I don't care about YouTube. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I want to get the fuck out of there. You know, it's just an archive for me. I don't want to be involved in that toxic cesspool that it's become. I always want to have fun with games on my streams. You know,
Right.
Now, in particular, the real reason I'm bringing this up is because there's a blow up between a couple really big YouTubers.
Oh,
right
please.
now.
Yeah, who are they?
H3 Productions
Uh-huh.
and Keemstar, among others, because I've actually seen a few others like Dewie and this
Keemstar.
other guy, EDP. They're all kind of like getting involved with each other now and kind of like going at each other. Right?
So
Now,
again, so Philip, I hope you're not going to do the same thing and talk about the drama like a bloodhound, right? I hope you're not going to become a bloodhound and talk about the drama like everyone else does. The so-called bloodhounds.
these guys are all kind of known as being drama YouTubers. We put out
Okay.
drama videos and we cover the news.
So
But
similar to what we're going to do during this 1 hour pre-stream.
Really not news. It's delving into other people's dirty personal shit
Okay.
for self-benefit.
Okay.
And I
Similar
personally,
to what you are going to do here.
again, I'm so against this that I usually don't involve myself with this kind of shit at all, you know?
Okay.
But
That
in
being said,
particular, I just got kind of wrapped up in it last night. Looking at some of the stuff I saw, it was certain stuff trending on Twitter. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I click on it and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, it's actually gotten to this point. Like, I didn't know about any of this stuff. Really, I knew about none of it because I don't pay attention to this crap. As you guys said, no, I just said. I just gaming
This
videos,
is comedy.
which is hilarious because I'm someone who's been here for 12 years.
This is
I've seen these
comedy.
people come out of nowhere and become super popular on YouTube around me as I was a content creator putting out game stuff. And my perspective.
so I got wrapped up into it by clicking things on Twitter, and now I'm going to tell you about my thoughts on that. But man, there's so many assholes out there doing drama stuff now. It's ridiculous. Anyways, here's how I got wrapped up into it by clicking some things on Twitter, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on it.
Perspective again is just
Uh-huh.
this is gross, you know, to see that these people have become so big and they have insane followings and they're filthy rich. They got crazy sponsorship
That's the
for
problem.
literally every day bringing other people down.
That's the
and
problem right
hurting other
there.
people to get ahead in life.
Uh-huh.
That's like disgusting to me and gross to me. Now again, I am not above reproach. I've done it. And certainly, I am not a perfect human. I am someone who definitely, over the years, has made tons of mistakes and continue to make them because I'm a flawed human, all right?
Oh, flawed
I
human.
understand that, and I'm certainly not above criticism, and I've had more than my share of it over the years. But
Definitely.
to see that there are people who still to this day, this is all they do, is they put out this harmful content and they make a living doing it, is just like
Though that's the problem. They're making a living doing it that doesn't involve begging.
insanity to me.
That is insanity, dude.
Like, I look at it and I'm like, Jesus, but in particular, with Keemstar being the focus of everyone's ire right now.
Yeah, he's dead. He's gone.
I actually personally, from my perspective, feel like I dodged a humongous bullet 4 years ago. Because if you remember, again, during the incident, right?
What was that?
Keemstar did
that?
cover the story, being that that's what he does, the news, right? Because it was such
remember we heard Philip on this very stream say they rightfully covered the incident. He said that exact words. They rightfully covered the incident. Okay? Let's hear it again. Let's hear what we're going to say now, though. Okay? After he said Richard rightfully covered the incident. Let's see if that position has changed at all.
Keemstar did cover the story, being that that's what he does, the news, right? Because it was such news at the time. Someone's misfortune is news that he can benefit from.
You said actually rightfully covered it, but okay.
So I was on his show. I wasn't on his show, but he covered it. He, put the topic on the show that this had happened and basically made fun of me. Now, there were many different ways that I could have approached this.
Yes,
and
you approached it like a baby for as long as you could until you then said to Keem, please reach out. I will do on the show.
I have to say thank you to the person who talked sense into me at the time, because I didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, dude, this could be the end of everything. I really don't know what to do. And the guy basically said, just be chill.
Who is this?
The best thing you could do is just be chill. Just relax.
This was Derek.
Admit to everything that happened.
That's why Derek is still held to such high regard on Philip's stream. This was Derek.
Laugh it off as a joke. And that's it. And just roll with it and see what happens. Because denying it is going to be terrible. Because it's publicly happened and you know it happened, right? And blowing it up too much, you don't want to do that. But basically just be yourself and don't freak out too much about it. And
Definitely.
that's how I approached it. And so, Keemstar made the video and a bunch of other people covered it and made this video. And at the time, everyone was making fun of me.
Yes,
so I made
as
fun
they
of
should.
myself. I said, I'm just going to make fun of myself.
Okay, we got the point. We're not going May 1st again. Agent 47 in the house is Prototype 1 or Prototype 2. I believe those are games. I have not played either one. But I'll say 1. Same year, the next day. Oh, remember, by the way, we don't do drama. The next day, we are, as you might expect, talking about the exact same drama.
You put out meaningful content.
First thing you hear, meaningful content.
In the years and years that you guys put this crap out, never once have you put out meaningful content. All you do is create fluff that's toxic and that hurts others so you can make money. That's fucked up. And yesterday I talked a little bit about Review Tech USA.
Yes, you did,
I
yes.
said, this guy seems to be the drama creator that talks about me all the time. For a guy like him, I hope a situation like this is kind of eye-opening. Here's what I mean by that.
Oh, eye-opening.
Someone like Rich. I
please.
actually feel deep down Rich is not a bad guy. I don't think that at all. I think Rich is a guy that over the years, he wanted to be a content creator who did tech reviews. And
he was for a long time
on YouTube. And so he said, well, here's the...
Didn't he get 1 million subscribers from just doing tech? Like, wasn't that his big break was tech? I mean, that's how he got to be huge on YouTube. And I know it changed, but didn't he literally get huge because of the tech? So this is incorrect. He got big because of the drama, Minimal? I see yes and I see no. Maximus and Minimal. Both other ends of the spectrum here. We have a Maximus saying yes and a Minimal saying no. Which is correct? Max or Min?
Reviews. And sadly, it just didn't fly on YouTube. And so he said, well, here's the content that does succeed on YouTube. So I need to start doing it. Okay? And so he started making that kind of content. And then he found himself sucked into that vortex, the drama vortex, where every day he has to put out a new drama video, a new spin. There's days when he talks about me specifically, just me. And I'm like, but Rich, we have no relationship. I'm not your friend. You were
trying to be on Twitter, though.
Interactions, right? Why would you bring me up? What really, I'll be honest, what really irked me was years ago when he started making videos about how my YouTube channels were dying and all of this.
Holy shit! I was trying to look at I was trying to find if when like Review Tech blew up, so I looked at his Social Blade, and this is a robust downfall right here on the right side. I know you can't see the numbers, but I'll tell them. So just we're talking in February, he had 1 million views a month. On February of this very year, he had 1 million views. Last month was 352,000. That's DSP numbers. And he had 4 million views last year in February. Damn. All right. Well, there you go. I can't see when he got his big growth, though, because I'm not paying for Social Blade, but there we go.
And I'm like, let's just for a moment, right? Let's say that was true.
Yeah,
Do
please.
you really think that making videos like that helps? No. What that does is it hurts. It actually makes people think negative, toxic things about a content creator who apparently you don't hate. So why would you make that content? And the answer is because you want to make money. You have nothing to talk about that day. You want to make that drama content to make money.
Okay.
You know, and that pisses
Similar to what you're doing now.
me off.
The only difference is when DSP makes a drama video, it gets 902 views, as you can see here. Very cool.
You know, and that's the thing about Rich is I think that he's actually someone who could not be a toxic content creator. He's someone who could actually review tech, play games, have a positive community. But what happened was he fell into the vortex of the kind of shit
Bloodhounds.
Star does, H3H3 does, and a lot of other people do, and said, "Oh, it's profitable if I do this."
Yeah, definitely.
Right? It's profitable if I make the drama content. It's profitable if I blow up people's lives and their personal shit. You know, and you know, same thing with I'll say this with this lawyer guy Nick Recchietta, if that's how you say his name.
Nick Recchietta. Shout outs to Nick Recchietta.
You know, same thing with I'll say this with this lawyer guy Nick Recchietta. If that's how you say his name. I have no idea how you say his name. Right?
Yeah, Recchietta.
I don't feel that Nick is a bad guy.
Oh,
I don't
well,
think
that would be well.
And I don't think that for the 4 months that he was trying to publicly cover my bankruptcy proceedings,
Which is
that
very
he was
legal.
trying to be malicious. I actually don't believe that. I actually believe that he's someone who, again, got sucked into the vortex of, oh, this is the kind of content that brings in the views. So if I have a show where I talk about
Covering
bankruptcy filing publicly,
that was
and
his
I
whole
say that
stick.
as a lawyer, I can give more perspective to this. I'll get attention for myself. Oh, look, that really blew up. So now let's have a hours-long podcast with people who hate Phil, so they can just shit on him constantly and make jokes at his expense to make him look bad. You know, and that's what I mean. It's a slippery slope.
Definitely.
It's a slippery slope where the further you dive down into this toilet of shit, the more stuck you get in the doo-doo. You know what I mean?
What the fuck? I'm out of this, man.
And that's why I won't do it. That's why I'm not gonna come out here and talk about people's personal fucking lives and stuff.
Yeah, but you're talking about the drama right now, so you're not really above it, are you? You're trying to maximize your viewership based on that too, though. But yeah, you know, definitely you don't talk about drama, though. You know.
You know, I'm not gonna be a toxic content creator. I want to just have fun with games.
Yeah, let's have
I hope
fun.
you guys understand that. You know, the past couple of days have been so weird that like now. People
All right, I'm done. I'm done. Give up. Rage quit. Next.
Yes. The real Review Tech USA tipped me $5, saying, "Why won't you let me review you, interview you?" Excuse me.
And I think this was really him, by the way.
Not the real Review Tech.
I think it is.
Fake RTU. Thanks, Fake RTU, for a $5 tip.
I think it really is him,
I've only
though.
talked publicly a million times now about the correct ways to contact me about an interview.
Ooh.
So enjoy the infamy of being the fake RTU on my stream. Thanks for the $5 tip.
Yeah.
Red Spider-Man did a 90.
Owned.
RBG fan did a 100-bit cheer. So who would win in a free-for-all battle? Rich from Review Tech, Richard Samuel from Wings of Redemption, you, LTG, or Chris Chan? First of all, I don't think Chris Chan is in the same category as all of us. I'm saying that's kind of disrespectful.
Well, not that wrong.
I'm just saying. Like, we actually put out content for years and years that, you know...
Well...
You could... I don't know, like, I just...
Is it, though? It's crazy, but not that crazy.
Don't feel it's the same at all. That's kind of really disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But a free-for-all battle, I'm pretty sure no one would care. And I wouldn't fight anyone, so the answer is not me, because I wouldn't be fighting.
Okay, yep, hypothetical. Great way to handle that hypothetical. Nailed it.
I gotta find somewhere I can use a light to get my sanity back, right? Shout out to Shuey701 who cheers that ReviewTech USA did a respectful video on me. Alright, well good for him. I have no idea what it's about. It's like I said about ReviewTech before.
You oddly have information though, don't you?
Okay, I guess I'm good now, right?
Seems like you kind of already knew about the video to me, but maybe that's me reading too deep into it.
Like I said about ReviewTech before,
Yeah, please.
he's a very odd person. Because sometimes he'll be very level-headed, very nice. He'll make a nice video that's supportive.
We are still talking about that fucking video about the incident.
And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he'll make a drama video. You know? And it's like, well, kind of weird that he would do that. By the way, so there's fungus all around. I get the feeling if I did not inject myself with that needle, you probably would have died down here. There he is. I try not to get his attention. Nice and make positive.
There we go.
But no, like Rich sometimes will be totally fair and nice and make positive content about me. And then all of a sudden, he'll make a drama video that's insulting. And I'm like, you know, like for example, he does a video.
Yeah, please.
That's like, oh, you know, Phil got unfairly taken down by a false DMCA claim. But then in the background, he's got video of the incident from 4 years ago. It's like, dude,
yeah,
you
it's
can't
funny.
have it both ways. You can't try to make a nice video, but then try to make like something that's fucking embarrassing at the same time. Like, it's fucked up. But that's how he is. Like,
Okay.
the fuck is that? The guy tries to do drama constantly, and I don't. You know, guys know I'm not about that. I
Right,
have no
right.
fucking nonsense and drama in my life. I don't need more, which is why I don't involve myself with people like that.
Uh-huh.
The ladder is busted, so I can't go up because the ladder's broken. And he says, I saw you wearing a Hate Eternal shirt a couple weeks ago. Didn't know you were into brutal death metal. I'm not.
Oh.
The Hate Eternal shirt is something I bought, no lie, over 10 years ago.
Ooh, Hate Eternal shirt lore. I didn't know this.
Okay. And I got it not because I knew who the band was, but because I was the king of hate and all that. And I wanted a shirt that I could...
Oh, big up, Salute Your Snort. Says RTU is live right now talking about Jay's bank account being hacked. So there you go. If you want to join the real live lore, go over there. If you want to see the years old lore, stay here.
wearing videos. So I just bought the shirt, started wearing it in videos. People were like, I didn't know you were a fan of that band and this and that, you know? And I'm like, oh, see, I'm not. I don't know anything about this band.
I'm not. I hate that band, actually. He would think that is like you are a Satan worshiper style if you like Hate Eternal. Because he thought like the darkness was heavy, remember? He would think that you are cutting the heads off of children if you wore Hate Eternal, if you heard that music. You know what I'm saying? Let's try King of All Kings real quick, like 10 seconds, because, you know. Heavy is the rain. Heavy is the rain. All right, so he would think you are killing babies if you listen to that music. That's what I'm guessing. Because he thinks, remember, the darkness is heavy for him. The darkness is heavy for him.
USA was very...
Oh, here we go.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. That was really stupid of me, what I just did right there. You saw that? It's embarrassing. Scott9 tipped me $1, basically saying that ReviewTech USA was very defensive of me, saying that when Microsoft took a jab at me on Twitter, that I took it the right way, and it's better than the way that I've taken stuff like that in the past, and therefore I'm learning how to take a joke and take criticism, and he's right. And I agree with you. I'm very different now than I used to be. I'm not going to get offended at Xbox saying something silly on Twitter that's not even offensive. It's true and silly and funny. I thought it was a very good, funny, lighthearted jab. It wasn't anything insulting at all. And I will agree with Rich and others who criticize and say in the past I was just a pig-headed dude who like was so insulted by anyone even mentioning my name.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And it's different now. I feel like I'm different, and I've learned from a lot of my mistakes. And because of that, I do feel that things like that go better for me now, right? So thank you for the $1 tip there, Scott9. Now,
any reference to ReviewTech here, or?
My issue with Rich has nothing to do with that. My issue with Rich is Rich is a two-faced dude. Rich will literally bring you up in a negative way and kick you while you're down for views. And he's done this many times over the years, saying negative stuff about me when I don't talk about him at all, completely unprovoked nonsense, doing drama videos about me just for the sake of getting views and money.
Yes.
And that's what I don't like. It's like, you know, you can't be two-faced and you can't have it both ways, right?
You can't be two-faced and you can't have it both ways. Okay, continue. Got it.
And it's just so stupid that someone like that doesn't understand it. Especially him. The thing about Rich is he himself, Rich, has been the target of systematic harassment from a group of haters. Okay? He knows
systematic harassment.
How bad things can get when you get brought up in a negative light, especially to a newer group of people. Right? He knows. He's been there personally. He's had personal attacks against his family and shit. He's been in the same situations that I've been in. Yet he thinks it's okay to make those negative drama videos about another content creator. That's fine as long as he makes a buck doing it. You don't see me making videos about Rich. Rich has been embroiled in controversies before. You're not going to see me making videos about him.
Yeah.
If someone asks me a quick question about him, I'll go, bloop, 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 done.
Oh, no, sir. It lasts much longer than that. You know that. You know that.
I'm going to make a big drama video about him that now is going to go negative to him and going to hurt his business. It's going to hurt his family. I'm not going to do that. That's not me. I would never do that. I'm here to play games with you guys on stream.
I'll just talk shit about him for as long as I can on pre-streams.
I'm doing, right? So, you know, that's what I don't like about Rich. Yes, he'll sometimes stick up for me. I mean, if you remember the incident, he
hello.
stood up for me then, right? If you remember this situation, which is not a big situation at all, it's just a lighthearted thing, he sticks up for me. I like that. Because it means that he's kind of a nice guy in that regard. But then, don't make a fucking blown up horseshit negative drama video about me to get views. Like, I actually remember this. That year, 2016.
Wow. Still going.
This happened, okay?
Yep.
The year that the incident happened, and he supported me in a video, great. Within a month and a half, he made, DSP Gaming is failing miserably, and Phil needs to change, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, what? It was a complete 100% smear campaign drama video to basically make people start talking about how I suck and my YouTube videos are
oh, that was the goal of Retech USA.
Are not going well and stuff.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I was like, why would he do that? Why would he even make that video? You know what I...
Danny DAD Kid says RTU is doing a feel bad for me stream now. All right, you better go watch. I'm not switching over. I will not switch over. I'll give you a minute of it. Let's see. I will not switch over, but let's do a minute of it. Let's just see if it's true.
Skip it up and that up.
He's not even live. What's the channel?
Hello, everybody. Rich.
Hello, everybody. Oh, live stream channel's right here. I got it. Let's see.
That's pretty much it, guys.
Oh, that's it.
I'm just gonna go and relax and like clear my head out.
All right, it's over. So we can watch to the end then. Dude, he is definitely
some stuff over.
Definitely high though.
And that's pretty much it.
It was
Thank
only.
you very much, man. I thank you.
It was a 15-minute stream,
and I hope I hope they face prison time for that. Mom got sick, and then after my mom got sick.
Mom got sick.
In terms of.
I love how his notification is Philip's incident as we watch Philip bitch about that.
Like, I've gotten DMs about interviews. Jay's has gotten DMs. He'll tell you this too. No, thank you. Not interested. It's over.
It's DSP's incident. Amazing.
So.
Hello?
And then I'm going to head out.
Okay.
Zaylen. I'll explain it to everybody. My mom just got taken to the ambulance. She's in a room. That's the thing. There's some time.
All right, so it's just, I'm not interested in this. It's just feel bad for me.
I mean, except it's a slow news day for him. There's nothing else going on.
Feel bad for me, that's it.
He has to just make a slander video to get views. Cheap clickbait views. And stupid. You know, I hate that shit. I hate content creators.
If things are going that bad, you need to think about not doing as much marijuana as you do, sir.
Like that with a passion, because you're so two-faced
at all times of the day.
That's the definition.
Get things in order first.
Of being two-faced. That's worse than Two-Face in Batman.
Oh my
should've been-
God, that's worse than Two-Face in Batman.
Two-Face. That's worse than Two-Face in Batman. It really is.
Nice one. Nice callback. Hell yeah.
Ex-Street Fighter fan gifted a subscription to Dead. I will do one trophy with Catwoman.
I don't care. Next.
All right. Someone named Violent Ken tipped me $10. He says, Rich got his ego broken in half and was butthurt over 9,000 for Phil It Was Friday. That's absolutely right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure some people will be talking about this today, even though in reality...
Are you going to keep talking? Oh, we're going to bring up some drama here. Okay, cool.
At all. It's not news.
Let's go. Here we go.
But you know how people want to make drama and controversy and over-dramatize stuff. So,
here we
here's
go.
what happened. Last night, I'm here on my stream. I'm playing Throwback Street Fighter. Okay, I'm having fun. You know, I always do once a week. I play Throwback Street Fighter, and we have a good time doing it. Okay.
Oh, do we? How does the name Snoutfoot survive?
So I'm playing Throwback
Top
Street
cheer.
Fighter, and all of a sudden, Rich from Review Tech USA, which is hilarious because the guy doesn't fucking review tech anymore. All he does is drama videos.
That's his name. What does he want
Comes
to
on
do?
my stream, does a 1,000-bit cheer to try to get my attention. Okay, and he says, Phil, I want you to come on my podcast, man. I'm doing a podcast. I want you to come on my podcast now. And we want to get your side of things. So let's get you on the podcast right now. And I'm like, so, first of all, I'm in the middle of my Street Fighter stream.
Who cares?
Okay. And I'm like, having fun.
Okay.
And everyone's having fun.
That's the update. Him and Jay are cool now because someone hacked Jay's bank account.
Right?
There you go.
And I'm like, why would this guy, first of all, come on my stream like this and do this like this, right?
All right,
If you're
1.5. I'm not hearing this whole
professional
story again.
and you're interested in having someone on your show, okay? Here's what you do. You contact the person behind the scenes, right? Whether it's maybe you send a tweet, maybe you send an email to the registered business address, or maybe you send a personal email because I have an address, darksidephil@hotmail.com. Everyone knows this. I'm not a hard guy to reach, all right? And you say, hey, I got a proposal for you. I'm interested in having you on my show, and here's what we'll talk about, and yada, 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 all that stuff, okay? That's the way you go about it, okay? It's common sense, and it's also common courtesy, right? You don't just come into someone's already scheduled live stream and say, oh, will you be on my show? I need you on my show. Let's talk about it. Let's derail your whole fucking stream right now.
No, you could just say, okay, I'll email you tonight. That's all it takes.
Talk about my content, okay? No, that's not how you do it. It's actually insulting and it's a slap in the face to do it that way. It's very unprofessional, okay?
Definitely.
So that's number one.
Uh-huh.
So maybe if Rich had come to me outside of a live stream and talked to me behind the scenes about it, we could talk a little bit about it and see how we could go about it, all right?
Definitely.
Adults about it, you know? It's how normal people act. Number two, I know all about Rich. I know about his content, all right? This guy used to be a guy who used to make very meaningful YouTube videos. He used to do a lot of
Very meaningful YouTube videos reviewing tech. Very meaningful.
technology reviews, and he used to actually play games and review them. He used to do all this stuff back in the day.
It was very
For the past,
meaningful.
5, 6, 7 years, all he does is drama videos. That's it. Like, all he does, oh, here's the news today, and I talk about the news, I spin it, here's my take on the dramatic of the news, and you know, it's garbage. It's fluff. I've talked about this many times over the years. It's fluff content creation, okay? There's no meaning behind it. All it is meant to stir up drama. This guy has made many, many videos about me over the years that are not nice videos. The guy tries to delve into my personal shit constantly whenever he feels it benefits him. Okay? That's how he is.
Robust 581 views on this video. Very robust.
That's the kind of guy he is. And it's funny because there have been times over the years that he's been nice to me. And the next thing you know, oh, let me do another negative video on Phil because it's a slow news day. So let me talk about, you know, he's done stupid things like Phil's YouTube is falling apart and what's going on, man. It's like, what are you talking about? It's complete nonsense. Okay? It really is. It's complete shit. And that's why I don't pay attention to any of it, okay? I don't pay attention to the nonsense. I ignore it. This guy has been an asshole to me many, many, many times over the years. And he thinks that just because, all right, just because he comes into my stream and cheers, that I'm just going to forget all about that, all right? I'm going to forget about, oh, you know, the 5, 6 years you've been a complete jackass.
No,
to
he
me.
didn't say any of that.
And I'm just going to forgive that and say, oh,
frustrating.
sure, yes, let me go on your podcast. In addition, the hilarious part about this, tell your side of the story. What story? There's no fucking story going on. Anything that you're making up or fabricating.
I ignore what he says by discussing it for how long? 20 minutes? Oh, God. He talks about it for another 4 minutes.
Your
Great.
horseshit, controversial nonsense you're doing for your own fucking benefit. You're using stuff going on in my life that's none of your fucking business for your personal benefit. You're a
Definitely.
scumbag. Okay? You are. You're a scumbag. You take people's plights, you take people's bad situations, and you turn them into dramatic, toxic content for your own channels and streams. And you
Yes,
think
that's
that
what
that's
you're
something
doing now.
that's
Thank
beneficial
you.
to the planet. It's not. Nothing you do is beneficial to the planet.
Uh-huh.
All right? It's toxic garbage. It doesn't belong on YouTube. It doesn't belong on the planet at all.
Yes.
It shouldn't exist. Right?
Don't talk about other people. Get it right? ES in the house. Sorry, man. I missed it. It was bad. Subaru Man gave him that advice. The advice about what to do for the incident. Yes. That was Subaru Man giving him the advice.
What I strive to do in my streams every day is something positive and fun. I play a game. I share that experience with people.
I shit on people constantly.
We have fun conversation.
I
That's
beg
productive.
everyone.
That's constructive. Every day.
I beg everyone, make fun of other content creators, call them shitty assholes, explain to you how meaningful I am, and that's pretty much the stream.
I get people coming by and saying, Phil, thanks for distracting me from the crappy nonsense going on in my life right now, because we had a good time on stream today.
Yeah, I enjoyed when you reminded us 18 times how you had a slow morning stream, and there's only an hour left on the stream, and said you'd want to hit $50. That really takes me out of my shitty life and into a better place mentally.
Whatever. You know, that's
definitely.
That's the kind of stuff that I put out there. That's what I focus on. That's what I want to create. If anything, there'll be a ton of toxic people saying shit about me forever, but at least I'll have a legacy of fun content and positive content that people can watch on the internet forever.
Not sure about that.
That's the kind of guy I am. I didn't leave a giant cesspool of fucking shit because all I do is talk about drama every day and get into other people's business to make personal benefit for myself. So, fuck no. I would never be on Review Tech USA's fucking podcast. In no fucking instance whatsoever would I ever waste my time on that.
Okay,
I'm far above it. I would never, it wouldn't benefit me in the least. Some people say we give you exposure. Yeah, toxic exposure to a group of people who are only there to basically make fun and be disgusting. And by the way, even if Rich said something positive about me, in a moment's notice, if it would benefit him, he would flip it and turn it and make it negative again just to shit on me for his own personal benefit. That's the kind of person he is. That's the kind of person he's always been on YouTube. It ain't gonna change. So I'm not that fucking ignorant to think that that's anything's gonna change just because he decides to want to interview me. So no, I'm not gonna be on his podcast. Not gonna talk to the fucking guy. If the guy would leave my name out of his mouth, it would benefit the planet way better, but we all know it ain't gonna happen because all he wants to do is talk about me in a negative way to bring in views for himself because he's a greedy fuck with no talent. So there you go. No, I'm not gonna be on the podcast.
Greedy fuck with no talent.
I'm actually not. I'm not upset at all, but people want to talk about stuff like this, like, oh, you really missed an opportunity. There was no opportunity. These people
you are upset about it.
People want to latch on and be toxic because it benefits them. Right? That's the only reason. Oh, I want you to come defend yourself. Defend myself against what? There's literally nothing going on. You are in the midst of a controversial situation you created amongst the whole disgusting, toxic community out there that is none of anyone's business, has nothing to do with anything, has nothing to do with my fucking streams, and I don't need to talk about it all. So fuck off.
Okay.
In fact, just fuck off in general. Just don't exist. Seriously.
Oh.
Go away.
What do you mean by that?
In fact, just fuck off in general. Just don't exist. Seriously. Go away and stop making content, and guess what? You'd affect nothing in any negative way whatsoever. The world would still keep fucking turning tomorrow.
Don't exist.
Alrighty then. Let's continue.
All right, let's move on. 2021, my friends. Let's get out of here with this. People are not being very supportive in this chat, though, to say the least.
Major right.
2021 is all quick hitters. We're going to burn through 2021. Come on.
Okay. Major Riot cheered. He says, Phil knows Chef Boyardee from his ingredients to shipping status. Super Slide Gaming cheers. Did you see a Wings interview with RTU? He backed you up big time, called out RTU for being unfair with you when he rated you on Twitch. No, I didn't see anything of that at all. I didn't. Absolutely not.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about it for 5 minutes?
I did not see that, so.
Any comments?
Timble Slash True said that was a joke from sharing a B-Day memory. Yeah, but I didn't understand what the hell you were talking about.
Okay, I don't care. Twitter, let's go. It's a slow... Oh, here we go. Is it a slow day for you, Rich? Whenever you bring up my name in a negative light, it's usually because you need to stir up some shit as you've run out of other people's dirty laundry to talk about in your content. I'm still here and will be one way or another. Now mind your own B. Nice B. He ran out of characters, so used B. Hell yeah. Now mind your own B. And he uppercased the B. All right, so all these are deleted posts, but Philip says it is that same thing. Philip responds, why am I tagged in this? I don't give a fuck what Rich says or does, but we are still responding. All right, back to YouTube here. Another quick hitter for us to enjoy.
Okay. Review Tech wants me on a show desperately. He's asking me live on the stream while I go to on the show. Review Tech, I'm a little busy if you haven't noticed.
I can't hear you, sir.
Oh, Bug Stomper perk. I've become an exterminator. What I do now is I walk around, you know, killing.
Okay, so watch how Philip cannot handle like real life situations, and he has to run away, and he becomes the most awkward person of all time. So now Review Tech is in the chat right now, literally. Let's see how how real human Philip can handle this.
Review Tech, I'm a little busy if you haven't noticed. Oh, Bug Stomper perk. I've become an exterminator. What I do now is I walk around, you know, killing giant bugs with chainsaws. It's very hard for me to find time in my schedule to come on a podcast when I'm trying to save the wasteland. DNA Adventure perk. So it says another bonus of 10% to cast.
Nailed it.
There's nothing.
Now he can't be normal for the rest of the stream, by the way.
All serious. Damn. No, but in all seriousness, all right? In all seriousness.
If anyone ever wanted to have me on a podcast,
Oh.
it's very easy to contact me. You can email me,
I
darkside.
believe you said you don't want anything to do with that, and you'll never do that ever. That changed quickly when Richard really showed up, didn't it? Quite the change in tone we're enjoying here, aren't we? The last video, you said you would never do that ever, and he's a piece of shit. Now that Richard's in your chat, he's saying, please, go through the proper channels, sir. I would love to do it.
Ever wanted to have me on a podcast, it's very easy to contact me. You can email me, darksidephil@hotmail.com. Right? You can tweet me. And what you do is have a conversation with me and say, hey, let's have you on the show. Here's what we're going to talk about. Are you interested? In which case, I would consider it.
Now you would consider it.
It's true. That's how I ended up on...
that changed fast. That changed really fast. That's more Two-Face than Two-Face here in the game.
Ordering show, what, 2 years ago? Is he had done a whole video about me, defending me, when some assholes were trying to cancel me, which is hilarious, like that was going to work. And after seeing the show, we ended up...
Yeah, please challenge people to cancel you. They never win on those, do they?
Having a conversation behind the scenes about it, and I asked them, what would you like to talk about, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, like, I don't really... Oh, God, I just realized there was an enemy out here when I last left. Okay, it doesn't seem to be here. The thing for me that, like, the reason that I'm really not caring too much about going on a podcast, to be honest with everyone, what exactly is the purpose for me? Like, what does it do for me? Why do I care about going on someone's podcast? You know? Like, I'll give you an example.
Oh, yes,
if
please.
I was in the midst of having a ton of copyright issues, and then someone invited me to the podcast and said, hey, Phil, we're actually have a whole show. We're going to talk about these copyright issues on YouTube. We'd like your experience. We'd like some expertise, some knowledge of the things you've been through. 13 years as a content creator using YouTube on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Could you maybe come on the show and talk about that? Right? And if that's the case, I'd be like, oh, that kind of makes sense. You know, maybe I have something important to
You hear
add
that, Stuttering Craig?
to the conversation. Maybe my take or my experiences, you know, the way that I've had all these issues with copyright over the years. Yeah, that sounds good. I mean, I'll go on the show, right?
Oh, yes! With Newman Core. Hey, today this is the YouTube Copyright Podcast. We have a special guest here, YouTube expert, Darkside Phil. Yay! Hit the laugh track. Ba-dum-bum, he waddles out there. As you guys know, I've been on YouTube for 16 years, but I'm not without my controversy. Let me start. It all started with the company known as Sikorsky Aircraft.
Right?
We got man, I wish we had enough money to do like skits, you know? God, that'd be awesome. Here's our guest, expert YouTuber, Darkside Phil.
Well, my question to Rich, who I don't know if he's still here or not, would be, what exactly is it you want to talk to me about? Like,
Yes.
What do you think that I could add? Oh, here it is. Smart lights. The smart lights upgrade was sitting there the whole time. I didn't see it. What do you think I could add? Or is it going to be, oh, let's just ask Phil about drama shit, right?
It'll be asked about drama shit, and you would agree to that 2 years from this date with Stuttering Craig.
Ask Phil about his haters. Let's ask him about this nonsense and that. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to talk about that at all. I don't care. I don't care about those shitheads.
Yeah. Ask about boring stuff.
I don't want to talk about drama and nonsense. You want to talk about
Ask about how I'm so awesome and how did I get so funny. That'd be better.
intelligent topics. You know,
Yeah. Why are you
things that
so
are actually
awesome?
going on that are pertinent.
Excuse me,
to
Sir
things
Phil.
in the
Why are you
world.
so funny and
Fine.
awesome?
I don't want to waste time talking about a bunch of fucking idiots. I hate when I have to mention them to begin with. Whenever I have to mention them or talk about them in any capacity, it upsets me
I take 20 minutes to do it.
because it's a waste of my time. I just want to play games and have fun, man. That's what it's all about. So if it's going to be, oh, let's get you on the show. We want to talk about what this person said about you. And we want to talk about this drama and that drama. No, I don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that on a podcast. I'd like to just do that on the pre-stream when no one could ask follow-up questions or push back on anything I say at all. I'd rather do that when I can just say whatever the fuck I want with no repercussions, actually.
Talk about what's going on with Twitch TV fucking around and doing all kinds of fucked up stuff to their content creators like they did to me? Sure. Come talk about that. Absolutely. But if I'm gonna take time out of my schedule of doing fun gameplay with my viewers and having fun interactive streams, which is what I want to do, if I'm gonna take time away from that,
yeah, this is very fun
I want it to be
interactive.
something meaningful to me and my content. You see?
Uh-huh.
So I'm not gonna be sitting here talking about drama all day. And I hate to say it, Rich, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Uh-oh.
All right?
I called you an asshole in the last video. Don't check out that one. ES in the house says only topic Phil's an expert on is being a lolcow. Yeah, he's an expert at that. Ask about the how to be a lolcow, for idiots.
You're a drama hound, dude. Like, this is what you do. This is your job, is you follow drama.
Notice how soft he says it now.
And you blow drama up and you talk about dramatic story and shit. Like, that is you, dude, to a T. Like, that is your content.
Oh, don't bring him into this.
That
Don't
is
even say T.
100% what you do.
Uh-huh.
So, basically, when you ask me on the show, I'm like, well, why would I ever want to be on that show? Well, I don't want to be causing problems and drama and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I don't know what you're saying, actually.
Unless you have something else you'd like to talk about, something you feel, oh yeah, I have this topic, that topic, right?
Yeah, talk about games.
I don't care. I don't care. You can do your drama show with yourself, you know, and, you know, I don't see what I have to benefit about bringing shit up, dramatic shit that I'm trying to avoid talking about. I just don't see the benefit.
Doesn't seem like you're trying to avoid it that bad, brother, but all right.
There we go. There's no benefit, yes, but I don't know. I guess, what's the best way to put it? You want me as your guest, but I don't need to be on your show at all.
Oh, by the way, Drama Hound Philip in the title of this video says multiple content creator visits. That's the title of this fucking video. Multiple content creator visits. So it seems like, who's the one trying to benefit from the drama, Philip? Who?
Oh, there's nothing. There's no benefit to me being on your show in any way, shape, or form. Like, I don't think I'm going to get any extra exposure. It's not going to bring anyone new to my streams to watch my content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see the point unless there's actually something that I can contribute to on the show.
Yeah, ask me about games.
I don't want to sit there and talk about,
I know. We got to get it going.
Which is pretty much all that you do on your show, dude. Like I said, you're, oh my God, this is bad.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't think you can get past 2.
So Mike West points out, let's check that out actually, because I did see Jenna on Twitter. What's it? It's what's her at, Mike? Tell me her at now. I know she is. I'm following like 10 of different ones because she's had so many banned and stuff. It's worth it. It's worth it. Toad, it's worth it. You'll thank me later. It's just one message, I think. What's her real name? Not Diaper Girl. I know she said something. Snow Jenna. There you go. It's worth it. It's worth it. We're kind of like winding down here. Like it's kind of run its course a little bit. This topic, not the hypest topic in the world. Now that we're watching it, it's kind of the same thing endlessly. Snow Jenna. There's. Oh nope. I thought Mike West was making a joke. Nope. That's her name actually. Jenna, aka Diaper Girl. You were not making a joke. And the last hour, she's been on fire, and she says, I know I previously said I was done with diapers, but I guess I just can't help it. I want them. Should I change my name to Diaper Girl? Let me know what you think. I don't mind that I'm known for wearing diapers. I like the attention. I love any form of teasing about diapers. Please don't hesitate to embarrass me. All right, this is not good, guys. This is not good. If you cash at me, I'll post videos saying embarrassing things about my diaper obsession. I'll say whatever you tell me. Fart in my mouth. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I no longer find it funny, actually. I'm getting out of here.
Well, you ever heard...
If you guys want to see that in your own time, go ahead. I'm done with it. I am checking out.
About shooting fish in a barrel? Or ducks in a row? I think this is the literal example of that. Except the game just glitched, and he teleported through. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Is this like whole...
Regurgitates news. No.
Yeah, maybe she got hacked, though. That does seem kind of... But was the Cash App real? She just slid into Meerkat's DMs? Is that real? That might be hacked, though. I don't think she'd be doing that randomly. But I can say, when I followed her new Instagram account, she did call. She did Instagram call. I didn't answer it because I don't want any part of that, but she did.
Someone just said all that Rich does is he regurgitates news. No. Well, Rich does. All right. Oh my God! You got okay, fucking killed again.
This is insanity.
Oh my god, so cringe, dude. I'm done with this. Like,
This is odd.
like on this topic, we kind of have to stay on this video, but like, I'll ask on the show today. I will ask him. He's on the show.
What is going on?
Confirmed Meerkat today.
What is up with this DLC?
All right, fuck this. I rage quit. I don't care. All right, let's go to this tweet. Let's finish 2021 and then we'll call it a day. That being said, it only starts in an hour. So let's do that because this was not as hype a topic as maybe we might have expected. It's just Philip regurgitating the same shit endlessly. And I know it does get hype again in 2024 and 2023, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think? Let's finish 2023 though. Wait, if you don't like someone, you shouldn't prank... Okay, so this is again, Review Tech USA said something. He said, wait, if you don't like someone, you shouldn't prank them, stalk them, harass, and dox them and their viewer supporters, DDoS them, SWAT them and their families, send them death threats, and impersonate their creditors in their bankruptcy trials. Thought it was common practice. Okay. So which of Philip's family was swatted? I know Philip himself was swatted, and that's very bad. But was anyone else swatted from Philip's family? I don't know. Those are all bad things, obviously. You've done far more embarrassing things willingly to yourself than anything I ever did by accident over 5 years ago. The fact you can't understand the irony of you tweeting something like this, acting like it's still pertinent, is quite telling. So I'm guessing this was an incident. This was an incident tweet. Congrats on that. You do you, but leave me out of whatever pathetic stuff you're into. I'm just a normal guy with a life and family. Okay. And have no desire to be dragged down into your toilet vortex. Leave my name out of your mouth because I'm not like you and have no desire to be. So, Review Tech USA has a desire to have his own name in his mouth? Okay, we'll figure that one out in the replay. Trust me on this. Being normal after a life of stress and drama is way more meaningful and fun than being back in that immature life of stress and drama. Happier now than I've ever been, and very glad I'm not involved in shit like Rich for attention and money. Roasting yourself versus going shirtless to kiss chickens for money because you have absolutely no meaningful content to offer the world are two completely different things. I also regularly roast myself on my streams. But you've gone long over the point of understanding the diff. Okay. Boogie posts dog picture. Philip responds, now we're trying to be friends with this lolcow. All right. Hell yeah, Philip. Get in there with Boogie. Slide in those DMs. He might need help with OBS. Things seem tense, so I wanted to throw in dog pics. He sends another dog pic. LOL, I have no ill will toward anyone. Sadly, Rich keeps trying to pull me into drama shit. No, you could have ended it right there with the dog pic, but yet we have to respond. This is the upteenth time I've had to tell him no thanks, I don't welcome drama because I have to look out for myself and my family. Maybe one day he'll get it. It could have ended right here. It could have ended with this dog. But instead, we have to keep it going, don't we, Philip? Nice. I don't talk shit. Okay, so, So you have no desire to be dragged down into Rich's toilet vortex, but you'll happily talk shit and judge? Yeah, way to stay above it all. What a tool. Philip responds with, I don't talk shit and judge until someone attempts to pull me back into the vortex of drama. Rich made the tweet. Not me. I never mention Rich, and I try to avoid bait on my streams. That's the funniest thing he said all day. I'm far more than a moment that accidentally happened over 5 years ago, but Rich doesn't get that. Well, some wouldn't agree with that, actually. Some. I'm still waiting for the email you said you would send me 2 months ago, Rich, when I said I'd gladly talk with you as long as you didn't want to just go down the drama lolcow angle because that's not healthy for myself or my family. Yeah, Jasper hates when you talk about the drama. He really goes nuts. You thought he went nuts with the 60 frames? Wait till you hear the drama talk. He loses his fucking mind, dude. He goes right to the ant poison to get away from it. That's his escape. He gets high on ant poison to escape the drama talk. He's becoming an addict, actually. No, I don't want to see your tweets. Email me at darksidephil@hotmail.com like everyone else does. Hell yeah, power. The power. Let me see what.
Okay. Very good. An anonymous $1.50 tipper says, I'm not
going to rip since I follow both of you in RTU, but his renewed interest in talking to you is probably because he's now getting trolled in the same level by detractor channels. But why would he want to talk to me? That's, you know what I mean? Like,
Because you're both lolcows that are getting trolled.
I don't understand. If you already have that troll following, he claims to me, this is what he said to me on Twitter the other day, he says he embraces it. Oh, I'm a lolcow now, man. Yeah, I'm a lolcow, so I do the most ridiculous over-the-top thing, and I accept that lolcow status, and I make a living doing it.
Yeah,
it's like,
pretty
no,
cool.
I'm sorry, I'm not. I had one instance, okay, where
That's not the only that is the lowest reason you're a lolcow, actually.
something embarrassing happened to me. I've moved on from it. It was over 5 years ago, okay? Most people who come to watch my content these days don't even talk about it or even know about it.
Because it's banned words. They would love to talk about it every day if they could.
People just come and watch my stuff genuinely, and it's nothing to do with me. That's not the end-all, be-all of who I am, nor is it anything that I even actively think about anymore. I'm so far past it. You know what I mean? To him, every day is time to do the most embarrassing thing of my life for a paycheck. That's his existence right now. So if he has a level of trolling after him like I do, that's his own fucking fault at this point. He's chosen that life. I didn't choose that. I want to be a content creator that makes fun gaming content, meaningful gaming content.
Well, you're not doing a very good job of that.
On a daily basis, and have a good time with you guys and chill. I don't want drama. I don't want any drama at all. I just want to have a good time with games, period. These guys are idiots. They're fucking this up. That guy's pulled it, yeah.
Do not care.
I curse Wings of Redemption for making me look here and listen. I curse LTG for getting my ass banned. Son of a bitch. I curse Review Tech USA for making me see his disgusting topless body while he kisses chickens.
This is interesting. I wonder who's in whose mouth now.
Okay. I think I can calm down now. Oh shit, there's something over
Yeah, okay, interesting.
from Kyle, who says Review Tech USA has you on a soundboard. That's very thrilling. Review Tech USA, I live in that guy's head rent-free
Seemingly he does in your head as well, sir.
every single day. And he will continue to bring me up forever because he's obsessed with me. Can't get over talking about me.
Yep, like you
If it's a
can't
slow day for him and he's got nothing
stop
going
talking about
on,
him.
he brings
Oh.
up Dark Side Phil because for some odd reason in his twisted brain, he thinks that this somehow is interesting or entertaining to somehow bring me up and deride me in some silly way. I don't think the guy's too hurtful with what he does. I just think the guy's weird. Anyone who takes their shirt off, sucks cucumbers, and kisses chickens on stream for money is probably
Okay.
weird. So, you know, it is
Nice
what it is.
diss.
I really don't give a shit about Review Tech USA. You know,
Nice diss.
I can't imagine I mean, the stuff that he probably has on his soundboard. Can you imagine? Okay. Now, thank you to those who've tipped.
Please tip more, by the way. I think we're going to tip. Let me go back to that when I see good, nice bag. Can we get a nice?
Weird. Can you imagine? Okay. Now, thank you to those who've tipped today. Let's do some shout outs.
Oh, no shoutouts.
Okay. Review Tech USA did a super chat. Says, at least you can play through a
King.
From Software game. Laughing out loud, I'm absolutely awful at them. But see, Rich, I think what you'll find, well, I'm sure you found as a content creator, is that Rich,
What?
I think what chat says, at least.
Now we're kind of cool. What is this?
Okay. Review Tech USA did a super chat and says, at least you can play through a From Software game. Laughing out loud, I'm absolutely awful at them. But see, Rich, I think what you'll find, well,
So weird. Now we're like on evil. Now we're just like bros hanging out. What the fuck's going on here? Robert Williams says RTU versus DSP feels like the most Mean Girls style arc in a while. The amount of times he could have left the argument hurts. Yeah, it's just what's going on here? Now we're like nice guys to each other. This is so weird.
I'm sure you found as a content creator, is that people don't necessarily tune into people for high skill level. When I first started content on YouTube, I got very popular for not being the guy who was good at games. You know,
Because there's no one else doing it.
I'm
Yes.
saying, like, I was terrible at From Software games. I was playing Street Fighter, and I was playing it at an entertainment level, not a pro level. Street Fighter 4, I was never a pro player at Street Fighter 4.
Entertainment level.
People watched the fuck out of my Street Fighter 4 videos to the point where I was getting millions of views a year on Street Fighter 4, and the pros couldn't get those kind of views. And they hated on me because
No.
I was the guy who was not great at the game.
No one hated
but was
on him for
making
that.
a living on YouTube with Street Fighter 4 videos, okay?
Okay, great.
But anyway,
Got it.
the point that I was making talking about From Software is
there are absolutely people who tune into my content for a certain type. They want to see me watch the ultra difficult game that they know I'll fail a million times, because to, number one, watch me fail is funny, but also to watch me persevere is entertaining, because I've never been defeated by a From Software game. I've always, if I have lost, I went back and beat it, you know? And that's something that people like to see, the dedication that I'm going to go back and I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pounding my head into the brick wall until either I get smart enough to walk around it or the brick wall crumbles, right? One or the other. Sometimes the brick wall crumbles because I'm that stupid. Okay. Maximus Decimus did another super chat. He says, ban anyone giving you advice. So it's obvious Maximus is being a dick. He's now doing fucking wings memes and saying dumb shit.
Is that you?
I'm Jack Off. The super chat says the announcement is
I'm Jack Off.
memes and saying dumb shit. I'm Jack Off. The super chat says the announcement is that the foot is coming down. There's no announcement. There's no announcement. This was a state of the stream or channel address, letting you guys know what's been going on with the channel, addressing some of the drama, and letting you guys
panic.
they're going to be doing green screen stuff. So.
Oh, look at these. Remember these days? 345-hour stream. Hell yeah.
Okay. I don't even know. Is this really Rich? I don't think this is.
Oh, here we got another Rich
Because
mention.
I did answer Rich. I got someone here. RTU stream says, Can you reply to my last email? We can coordinate a stream date and time. Looking forward to it. I already did. The moment that Rich sent me that email, I responded to it, and he never responded again. So, yeah, I really don't know. I don't know if that's really him or not. But if it is, I think Rich didn't read his emails because I responded that day.
Ooh.
Day he sent the email.
Hell yeah. All right, 2 more videos, then we're out of here.
Get on it right now. We could do it. Look at that. Review Tech USA just became an ultra supporter of the channel. That's what I'm talking about. You see that? Rich has become a member. If this guy, who over the years constantly brings me up in a negative way in his content to get over with his viewers and make a buck, and now he becomes a channel member, you too can become a channel member. You don't have to do it to try to get clout and to try to apologize for the years of mistreatment that you've done to me. You can do it just out of the kindness of your own heart, okay? But Rich is probably doing it for those reasons. Anyway.
Hilarious. Nailed it. Nailed it. Well,
Rich, I know you don't hate me. That's the thing, Rich. I know you don't hate me. Whenever have I ever said that you hate me? I've never said this. Well, here's what I've said. Rich is the kind.
We've heard it, so you better be very careful here. We've heard lots of things you said today about him. Let's hear how truthful this statement is.
A guy that when it's a slow day for Rich and he has nothing to do, he will bring you up in a dramatic and negative way just to have something to talk about and make money for that day. That's what I said. You know, me, if I got a slow gaming day, I don't go out and seek drama and talk about drama to try to get over for that day. That's not me. I personally, Rich, I can't do that. Personally, I'm the kind of guy that if I do that, I would actually feel like shit about myself. I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, I just prefer to talk about it in pre-streams where you can't say anything back to me. That's not really what I prefer, to talk shit about you, but thanks.
But I would feel like I'm a scumbag for dragging other people through the mud just to get over for a day.
Yes.
I'm being honest. Like, for me, it's like I need content that I feel is meaningful. If it's playing a game or just chilling with my audience or whatever it is, but I'm not going to sit here and be negative about someone just to try to get something to talk about for a day.
Pickups a yes says, do we have an idea when he started that laugh? I think it was when he's trying to be this I'm a nice guy now thing, because that's like I'm a nice guy laugh. I think it's kind of like that after he changed, right? I've changed.
All right,
that thing.
But you've done this to me over the years, over and over. You know, you have. It's concrete. The videos are there. No one can deny it. All right, so, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, I don't hate you either, by the way. That's on the record.
I kind of like you, actually.
I don't hate you.
Oh.
It's just hilarious that this keeps happening. It's a pattern. It's one.
No, the snake laugh is panda. The goat and snake are panda. The and that's panda. I don't think the that's not panda. I don't think.
One thing if it happens once or twice is another thing if it habitually happens.
Maybe it is though. I just don't think so.
Whenever things are slow, it's time to bring up Phil in a dramatic way. Let's put Phil's incident face on my stream to try to make fun of him for something that happened 5 years ago. That's not.
He would still be doing that 3 years from now from this video.
Not pertinent in any way, shape, or form to anything he does today, just to make a quick buck off of him. You know? Hilarious, Rich. I mean, really, it's just top level stuff. You're obviously a genius of comedy.
Yeah, no,
and
Phil,
no one
he should learn from you.
could ever possibly do that kind of stuff on their content.
He needs to learn something from you.
Groundbreaking stuff.
Definitely.
Anyway, let's not derail the whole stream with that crap. But anyway, if Rich can become a member, you too can become a channel member. All right?
Please consider it. All right.
Okay, last video of the day, because I'm done with this shit, man.
Guts, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't even know. I don't understand what you're saying. If the quartering wanted me to have on another podcast, but you say expect RTU, would you do it? I don't know what that means. Whoa, Dr. G Legend, ladies and gentlemen, back again this week with another $200 super chat. Holy crap.
Wish we had those days, don't we? Anyways, let's wrap it up. Let's see let's just go to Twitter. Let's show you a few Twitter things. I'm done with videos. This is from the next year, by the way, February 15, 2022. I've already publicly told Rich to keep my name out of his mouth. He loves saying that phrase, by the way. Keep my name out of my mouth. But he continues to attend my streams and apparently can't get me out of his head. Can't get me out of his mouth, can't get me out of his head. I'll be streaming tonight and don't give a shit what he has to say, quite frankly, so please keep me out of it. Thanks. You must be really bored if you're doing entire streams about me. Oh, he would do much more. You would become his only content very, very soon. But can't even bother to spell my name right. Big ups, Phil. Yeah, spell side Phil. Get him. As much as I hate drama in light of Rich showing his true colors as a human today, I'm going to give my final word on the subject of today's episode of Level 1 Podcast. Then we'll enjoy 2 Point Campus. So you are going to fan the flames of the drama then. Big ups, and even tweet about it to let you know that I will talk about the drama tonight. Big ups. Hell yeah. Very chill, Philip. 2023. My job is out of like a drug addiction. It gives me euphoric high when I'm performing for my audience, but when the high fades and I have to deal with reality again, it's fucking brutal. And then I take drugs to feel high. Oh, he didn't say that part. I'm still thankful that I have a job and love so much that I can use it as an escape. Philip responds and says, I sincerely wish you and your daughter the best. People told me about what you were going through tonight, and it sounds awful. No more beef, man. Let's move on. By the way, the beef was only from Philip to Rich, by the way. I mean, that much that I have learned today. Rich really hasn't had any beef with Philip. He has just like pointed out some fucked up shit Philip did. I mean, that's the long and short of it, right? Philip pointed out when Philip was an asshole on Twitter, I mean on his streams, and that's not a beef in my mind. That's pointing out when Philip's an asshole. Starting Craigslist, you read my mind about the WB champions. Philip says, want to come by my stream tonight? Oh, how the turntables. From I don't want to be in Rich's mouth to want to come by my stream tonight? But you know why? Because Philip's trying to be a bigger man. He's trying to care about Richard now because of the daughter thing. That is the only reason we are doing this. We are trying to be nice now because the daughter thing. But also don't keep my name in your mouth. That's a good question, Slurms. And it's not too hard to find out because he does say the name in my mouth thing a lot now. Out of my mouth. I'll search that. Let's see. Out of my mouth. The first out of my mouth, terms out of my mouth, first thing comes out of my mouth, get the shit out of my mouth, hanging out of my mouth, out of my mouth. Out of my mouth, you fucker. Oh, get the shit out of my mouth. It's tough to see. A name out of my mouth. Let's search it. Yeah, we are right around the interview time, by the way. Next up, I will, just not tonight because I got my kids to bed. So this is Review Tech responding. DSP responds with, okay, I would like to publicly apologize and have a civil convo with you when it's not intrusive. I figured you might add something to the side scroller stream, but your life is way more important. Totally get it. And someone responds rightfully with this. And that will do it, my friends. Let's just see the most recent mention just to put a somewhat of a bow on this stream here. Let's go. The most recent was 1 month ago, May 9th.
Things, that's when you look to do that. I don't think now is the time. You want to know the truth?
Yeah, please.
Too many YouTubers saw the dollar signs and jumped on the fucking bandwagon before their time. And now what's happened is they are stuck in that rut. Do you want to know who's stuck in that rut?
Yeah, who?
ViewTech USA. This is a guy that was charismatic, had knowledge about tech, could play games, he could do all that shit. He turned his entire channel into drama around politics and gossip and all of this shit. And now he is fucking stuck creating garbage.
How exactly is DSP not stuck, though?
Because he jumped in it so early, that's all anyone will pay attention to him for now. No one will actually watch him review tech anymore, so he has to do junk constantly, right? I don't want to make that mistake. I want to be someone who's doing what I like while I'm doing it, and then when I feel like it's time to make that transition, you go to that transition. Something different.
When you're ready to transition, you make the
I
transition.
think we're ready yet, especially now. I don't want to do it now and jump the gun. Yes, immediate profits are very tempting. 4 months of crazy profits as people are all about political content leading up to the election is incredibly tempting to me. How much do you want to bet? If I opened a political channel, you'd have both my viewers and my haters going at it, and the views would be big. I know it. I don't know if people would like the content, but man, they would watch it, right? But the thing is it
I don't think Philip's actual fans would watch it, actually. That's my honest take on DSP politics. I think it would just turn into only haters watching.
Expense of destroying everything I've created up to now when I'm not ready to make that full transition. If I'm at an age that I feel like I'm ready, if something goes wrong, to make the transition to just doing that kind of content, then do it. Then pull the trigger. Badoom.
Pull the trigger.
But I'm not ready to go all full speed ahead on that shit, right? I'm just not.
Yeah,
so that's
it's a lot
why
of work.
I am being very, very guarded about making any kind of transition into that kind of content, knowing what it is, okay?
Okay, got it.
I guarantee you we're going to do it someday. I'm just not ready for it right now, okay?
All right. Big ups, dude. All right, my friends. That'll do it. I don't know. This is a teachable moment. We've learned that this was not a very hyped topic. I think it's because when you hate both people, it's not fun to see the fight. It's not as fun because you literally don't pull for either of them. And it's not that funny or interesting. So maybe next time we won't do an episode about two people that we hate at the same time, right? Because it just two non-funny people working together. I don't know. It was okay. It was mid. Thank you, Slurms, for that. I thought it was fun. Big up, Slurms. It was just kind of boring. It was not the hypest one we've ever done here. That's safe to say. But don't worry. The hype content is continuing on today. We got that being said starting in about 40 minutes with the Wheel of Hate, first ever edition of Wheel of Hate. That should be very hype. And yeah, we'll see. And also tonight we'll be on the tractor beam. So there you go. That should be very, very hype. Next week we'll be back with a different lore stream that we'll up the ante again. You know what I'm saying? Next Thursday is going to be the best episode of your life. All right? That's a promise. But don't forget to keep your name out of my mouth. Keep my name out of your mouth. Whatever. I'm really tough. Anyways, you're all legends. Thanks for hanging out. We will see you on the next one, my friends. In 40 minutes, you'll be redirected. Bye.
Huh?